The ball gets kicked around for it felt like a full minute, and then Tyler Lockett falls out into the end zone with 4:51 left. And so instead of it being assuming game-sealing pick for the Arizona Cardinals, it turns into a touchdown for the Titans, who eventually get the ball back and kick the game winner for their first score of the season. So the Titans get 2 massive breaks from the Arizona Cardinals for my top 2 wildest plays of the weekend.
You have one more. I did not know this.
That's my boy. And I'll go with this one. TJ, you're the one who pointed out in such stark terms, have we ever seen a guy with 55 home runs in his career strike out someone with 56 home runs in his, 55 home runs in a season, strike out someone who's got 56 home runs in Kyle Schwarber. And that's the way Ohtani started the divisional series for the Dodgers against the Philadelphia Phillies. And that's turned into a microcosm, I think, of the current state of affairs of the Phillies-Dodgers series. Again, there's a man on the mound with 55 home runs on the season and a man with 56 home runs at the plate, and the 55 home run hitter struck out the 56 home run hitter. And that's my top 5 presented by Hyundai to wrap up this Tuesday program.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
This is Dr. Anthony Skalick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates.
The holidays are right around the corner, and there's no better gift than the gift of confidence. At Beauty Bar Medi Spa, we'll help you glow all season long. From Botox, dermal fillers to facials and advanced laser treatments, our expert team delivers results that make you feel radiant, refreshed, and holiday party ready. And the best part, your journey begins with a free consultation personalized just for you. Don't wait, the holidays are coming fast. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, because glowing skin is always in season. Go Pirates!
Looking for something better than bottled water? Reach for Chili Water. Pure, ice-cold refreshment straight from the Black Creek Aquifer right here in Eastern North Carolina. No plastic bottles, just clean, crisp water in ocean-friendly cans because you deserve better. Made by Carolina Ice Company, 3 generations deep, and named for a local legend who loved fishing, music, and the great outdoors. And now, Chili Water is shipping 12-packs straight to your door. Every can helps protect the water we all love. Chili Water. The good water in your hand.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
For pest control that packs a punch, bam! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with Easy-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see, for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality, that's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get yours.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody.
That was awesome. You guys are awesome. ECU offense looks awesome. Everything is awesome.
You already know, my guy.
Clip, and he's like the wide world of sports. Of course, Chandler, he's like like y'all say, he's the Rain Man of ECU sports trivia. And Shirley, I can tell she's the glue that holds y'all all together.
I just like football, man.
You know, a dog.
Son, if I ordered a truck full of dumbasses and all I got was you, I would have gotten my damn money's worth.
Oh, we got a new segment on the show now, thanks to Coach Hood.
Tarps off. Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a stacked edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you. Coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, PR927FM.com. And you can find us on the PR927FM.com. We're on the Pirate Radio app. We are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. I had a fisticuffs moment coming on the show. I couldn't hear out of my left headphone, so I had to switch the headphones. Now I'm good to go, loud and proud, here on a Tuesday. All right, we got a lot of guests to get to coming up later on in hour number one. So the Pirates are kicking it off 7:30 Thursday night against Tulane. The puck drops Thursday night, 7:30 in Raleigh, as the Carolina Hurricanes begin their 2025-2026 campaign. Mike Maniscalco, voice of the Canes, will join us coming up later on this hour. We got Brian Bailey in hour two, Jennings Hall in hour two as well, and a couple of former Pirate football players, Bryce Williams and soon-to-be ECU Athletics Hall of Famer Justin Hardy, coming up in hour number three. Shirley Rhodes is here. Nick is back. We got Jackson, a.k.a. Maxon. We've got Jared Watkins to my left. Hey, Jared.
Hey-o.
Good to see you. And the Mully Man is here on a Tuesday. What's up, Mully?
Hey, buddy.
Chili Water Chat Gang, loud and proud already. Joel says Clip is a true professional in every sense of the word. Jamie's in with a hey now. Jack says, hey, Zach. What's up, folks? All right, Mully. I'll start you off with something negative because I just want to get it out of the way. Jared, do you consider the Packers a contender in the NFC?
Yeah.
I do as well. It has been 26 days since they've won a football game. It's a long time. You look at me funny. Now, there is a loss in there, there is a tie in there, and there is a bye week in there.
Okay.
So only one loss. But that's a long time to go without a win.
That doesn't feel real.
And that's why I'm bringing it up on the show. I like to give you things that are going to blow your mind when you hear them. And that'll be up to about 30 days before they take the field again. Who we got this week? They got the Bengals, and there is some Bengals news today, Mully. You'll be facing the old man, perhaps, Joe Flacco.
How about that?
In Lambeau Field. Again, I just brought this up because it's kind of a crazy number for a team that good to go that long. And there are some reasons. Again, bye week and a tie mixed in. It's not like they lost 3 games.
Yeah.
So, but again, Pack should be fine.
Well, we still don't know that they're that good. They were really good week 1. And again, we've been through this with Jordan Love, and you just don't know. And again, I don't think you blame him necessarily this time. It's the defense, which was so exciting early.
You score 40, right? You feel okay about the offense.
Yeah, the defenses, which was so great early and just seemed to play so fast and inspired, and love Micah Parsons and all those things. Now is kind of mediocre when Dallas, comes out and tortures you like that. But it's funny, all the talk, Dak Prescott's playing at an all-time career high and all these things, but the Cowboys still are just mediocre. They're just a mediocre football team. But time will tell. They still a lot of football obviously left to play, and I think we'll probably ride this roller coaster with the Pack. Hopefully they'll just be on an uptick towards the end of the season.
And I guess bad news for the Packers, if my math is right, I guess that would make it like 31 days since the Lions have lost a football game. Because since that dominant effort by Green Bay, Detroit's been really good. All right.
Talk about overreaction after week 1. We're like, there's no question the Pack's going to the Super Bowl and the run is over for the Lions.
Yep.
And it is just done an about face.
Oh, you have to – you can really do it week to week, but at least every 2 weeks you have to – look at what happened in the NFL and redo your takes almost.
I mean, look at the Chargers.
Yeah. They look like they were
world beaters.
Onto something.
They lose to the Giants and Commanders.
The Ravens were the Super Bowl favorites until 5 minutes left in their Week 1 game against Buffalo, and now they're 1-4.
Their season is unbelievable. It is a tragedy, and it's. I don't know, Lamar healthy, I don't know that it makes that big of a difference. It's bad.
Yeah.
Last week, the Texans, they were anemic before that game, and then they put up, 40? 34? Yeah, a lot.
I think
it was 40.
Might have got to 40. All right, let's talk Pirates. Pirates in Tulane coming up. I talked to our old friend Corey Glore yesterday, Mully, and he likes this Tulane team. He said that the students should show up to make some kind of atmosphere. It's a Thursday night in New Orleans, so I don't know if Tulane's high on the billing there. But again, this is all about ECU having a chance to win a big game for the first time in a little while. And a big road game, and a game you're an underdog, a game with a lot of importance, because I know it's like big picture thinking and all that, but I'm an outsider. I can think this way. Like, I want to go to the college football playoff. And right now we're eligible to do that if we win out and win games and beat Tulane. And if you beat Tulane, you beat Tulsa, and you beat Charlotte, and you beat Temple, and it sets up a massive game against Memphis here. I mean, just the wins make the future games that much more important. And that's why I'm putting a lot of eggs in this basket for Thursday night.
Yeah, no, if they get through this game, get a dub in this game, then the complexion of the season will be the most exciting season that we've had in Greenville in a long time.
Yeah.
Because it keeps the conference championship in play, which keeps the college football playoff in play. And look, I think it's worth noting, the shout out, or I was impressed with, or whatever the term is, but the way Blake Harrell gave so much recognition to Treya Savage in his outing. And, Coach Harrell, he's just a guy that is so easy to cheer for, but in Greenville and with the Pirates, we have the tendency to kind of cheer with, bated breath, like, okay, when's the other shoe going to drop?
Yeah.
But no, I thought that was really cool what he did, and he always makes such a point of recognizing all that's going on at East Carolina, not just with football, but this Tulane game's a big one, and again, you come out of that one, especially as well as they played against Army, and I know Army's kind of been, I say up and down, more down than up, but anytime that East Carolina can handily beat a Service Academy is something to be excited about. So you also look at the fact the schedule in the conference falls pretty right for you, where, your two theoretically big tests left would be, Tulane and then Memphis. Of course, we find a way to lay an egg against Charlotte every opportunity we get. So, it's
UTSA does not look good, but it's on the road, so it worries me. But you're right.
UTSA. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're definitely dogs in 2 games. You might be favored in the rest of them.
I think that's right.
The
and
other ones.
the UTSA Temple mix up this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, so it's all there for the taking. It's just a matter of, of where. I think this is a great example of where coaching and practice will make the difference. So what I mean by that is being able to compartmentalize each week, and and it's a strange schedule, no question about that. With the so few Saturday games and so many Thursday games, especially at home. So there's a lot of challenges, but I think if Coach Harrell and staff can keep the guys focused and the locker room will stay focused on the job at hand, I mean, you got to like how they play defensively, and you think there's enough offense there to give you a chance in any of these games.
And you know what? I'm putting everything on this game. I'm going to call this a Caden Hauser legacy game.
Legacy.
I need him to go out there and win this game. I need him to go out there and run this offense, not make the turnovers, the poor decisions. And he's been fine this year. Like he's been fine.
He's top 5 in passing.
He's top 5 for sure.
For sure.
I need a monster game from him on Thursday night.
And I don't even know how you can gauge what this Tulane defense is because of all the power opponents they faced. Is it just like a talent gap there with Ole Miss and Tulane, or?
Well, I asked Corey, was the score indicative of how it went? Did it a few plays not go your way? He was like, no, we got our ass kicked.
Right.
Without saying that. That was not a fluke. So it shows you that there's a different level.
Well, and Ole Miss has proven that they're at a different level, and they've played pretty good this year. So,
absolutely.
I mean, so I agree with you. It must win. Maybe, I don't know. I think with the offense, it's not a matter of being prolific. It's minimizing, giving them the extra opportunities
and getting points when you have a chance to get points.
Yeah, whatever they are. If you need to put 3 up, put 3 up. But quite honestly, give your defense a chance to win the football game for you by beating Tulane's offense.
Because your defense has given you a chance to win every game this year.
Right.
And I'm going to include the BYU game, even though that got away at the end. We gave them 7 points, and then the defense didn't give up a touchdown till midway through the third quarter. So,
well, again, we going back to that. It's the bookend picks there, right back to back on each end of the field that were the difference in the game, at least from a momentum standpoint. I've had this conversation with lots of people. I think that BYU game is a whole lot closer than the score indicates. And if you look at the differential scores, East Carolina wins in a lot of categories. So, it was they lost the turnover battle. I mean, it's real simple. And when you're a team that where like the conference, the AAC, the better teams, say the top, I don't know, I'm going to say the top 4 or 5 teams are fairly similar athletically and skill set, talent-wise, then you got to be the one that plays at a higher level. And again, turnovers, man, that's where it starts. I mean, I don't care if it's an error in baseball or, whatever it is, that turnovers and giving the other team, as Coach Godwin and staff in baseball, they call it a free 90 when you give those
the
things.
Unforced errors, the leadoff walk.
I mean, look tennis. They have a category for it, right? I mean, unforced errors. So it's a big deal to make sure that you got to take care of the football.
And how good is our league? 2 teams right now in the top 25. There are 2 non-power whatever teams that are receiving votes, both of those from the American. So you got Memphis, USF, North Texas, and Navy, all either top 25 receiving votes. No Boise State. UNLV. I'm sorry. I was like, where are they? They're undefeated. UNLV is receiving.
And going back to the scheduling comment I made a minute ago, 3 of those we don't have to play.
Yeah.
So
you avoid
North Texas,
South Florida,
and Navy.
Navy, yeah.
So there's 3 of them that you get that you kind of get that free pass of not having to tangle it up with those guys.
All right, Mully. It was awesome watching, NFL on Sunday, the Buck, with one of the big TVs on Trey Savage taking on the Yankees. And it almost didn't feel real. Like Yankees fans didn't even know who this guy was, and here he is breaking records for the Blue Jays in the postseason. And Mully, I've heard like splitter, like whatever. Every pitcher has good pitches, right? But it looked generational the other day. The Yankees couldn't do anything with it.
Well, to me, it looked like the same one he threw over here for his years here, and it's so funny. And I will have to say, I missed on this one. I thought big league hitters would be good enough to lay off of that pitch because it's very rarely a strike. Now, you will see him take something off and kind of throw it top of the zone, which is a little bit unusual for that pitch. But he sets it up so well. It all comes out of the same slot. It's a little bit of a different look. But the swing and miss, again, I mean, he makes these big league hitters look foolish.
They're swinging that ball's hitting the dirt, like, on the plate.
When you're throwing that pitch with that velocity and then backing it up with, mid to upper 90s, you got to make those decisions really, really early. And but I remember saying, and talking with different folks, I was like, man, I think he's going to be a good pro. I don't know how long it'll take him to get there because I think he's going to have to develop something he can pound the zone with, and because I just don't think the big leaguers will swing at the splitty out of the zone. Well, boy, was I wrong. It's just that good, and it's a pitch that is has to be dealt with. So yeah, man, he was awesome. It was so much fun to watch, and it just that game was a well paced. It was just even though there were a bunch of runs scored, it didn't have a ton of drag, and it was a good ball game.
I pulled a bit of a Mully. I didn't say here comes I said I'd love to see a Vlad slam right here because it was 2-0, and the next one was right down the middle. I was like, oh, that was it. And then the next pitch was about the same spot, and he jacked it. And what is it about home Blue Jays playoff games where the home runs just are a lot cooler than any other place? Like, that place goes nuts.
No,
I don't know if it's the acoustics or what.
It's a passionate fan base. I mean, they don't sit down much. They literally seemed to, every time Trey threw a strike, it was a roaring applause. I mean, it was, they were behind him the whole time, and it's you just don't you don't think of Toronto being a big baseball city, but clearly it is. They pack that place out and they support the Blue Jays. And
I remember early 90s, Mully, because they knocked my guys off.
Joe Carter
beat the Phillies.
Yep. That I remember those days too. That was Cito Gaston was the manager, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. But John Olerud, and that it was a good crowd. But yeah, Trey, what Trey's done, man. And you hear. I heard Coach Godwin talk with you about it yesterday, and he's built for this, whatever. And it sounds like coach speak, but I'm telling you, some guys can and some guys can't, and that's the difference. I mean, everybody, you go down to spring training, whether you want to go to Florida, Arizona, wherever you want to go, and it's a freak show. Like, all these guys are big and strong, and they're all athletic, and they're all great at something, and it's that mental edge that's the defining factor and the separator into to guys that are truly kind of upper echelon to elite guys.
I'm interested to see too, Mully, what Gavin does next year, because you look at him, if you make an all-star team after the season, he might be one with the numbers he put together second half of the year, and especially down the stretch, facing Skubal twice like he did, beating him once, and shoulda, woulda, coulda beat him the second time if the right fielder, can field a ground ball. But man, he really came along too, and could be looked at as the Guardians' ace next year.
I mean, I think it's very conceivable, and he wasn't far off of it this year. And again, with kind of some tough luck early, didn't get a ton of run support, but always. I don't remember, and I didn't watch every outing, but I would try to go back and look at the box score, if nothing else, and I don't think he had like a bad outing. Like, it was all consistent efforts, and again, a huge differentiator at the highest level with I don't care what the sport is. These guys aren't measured on their good days; they're measured on how good their bad days are, and that's that's a big difference in mentality of just saying, hey, I may not have my best stuff, but I could go out and compete and give my team a chance to win, even if I'm not 100%.
Dodgers up 2-0. HUD will be fired up because Murph and the Brewers, I know you're a Murph fan as well, up 2-0 on the Cubbies. So we will have playoff baseball in Wrigley on Wednesday. Must-win situation for Chicago. How about tonight, Mully? It'll be cool. The late, great Jeff Charles would have really enjoyed seeing the Tigers play a home playoff game. And they're tied 1-1. Scuba lost, but they won game 1. But they're tied 1-1 in their series with the Mariners. We talked about Cal Raleigh, and you told me about the connection kind of around here with him. Also, Blue Jays Yankees tonight. Any thoughts on the AL?
Good series to this point. To me, at least to this point in it, and of course, if you're not a Trey Savage fan, you're not going to agree with this statement. But the games have been really, really good, and obviously the couple blowout games with them. But that's favored our rooting interest, so it kind of gets a pass. But
Mariners Tigers have been great. They've been nip and tuck.
I mean, last night, Mookie Betts and they run the will play in a non-force situation purely off of instinct. They got 7-spot guy to play 1-run game late in the game. You're pretty sure he's going to lay that bunt down. A lot of time, in that situation, you teach, so it's not a force play, no runner first base. You teach that guy to retreat, right? But Mookie Betts did a great job of kind of staying behind him a little bit out of eye shot, and then it became a foot race to third base, and Muncy, puts the throw on the money. You just don't see that in non-playoff baseball.
I was about to ask, is playoff baseball the more traditional baseball? Because you still see the long balls and everything, but I feel like we're seeing more small ball, more situational stuff. Is this what you love, Mully?
Yeah, well, when you get into the middle or back into the game, runs are hard to come by, period, right? But on the back end of a game, think about what happens, right? The starters, you faced him, maybe he's been 2.5, 3 times through your lineup. Very rare now that guys go 3. But you've seen him, right? So they make a change. Well, who do they make a change to? They make a change to a setup guy that you're going to get one shot at, maybe, right? And then
who's throwing 102,
right? And he's probably a 2-pitch guy. But those 2 pitchers are going to be extremely good, and there's going to be some serious velocity that you're going to have to deal with. So, you kind of change the mentality a little bit, and those runners become precious. And I will say the Blue Jays too have done a great job of that. Where, like the catcher the other day, who Kirk, I can't believe he's hitting 278. It doesn't look like he should hit 278. Swing's not poetic. It's kind of, matter of fact, it's kind of ugly. But he gets in a 2-strike situation with the runner on first base, and he just finds a way to nub a ball over towards the first baseman. There's no play to be made, and everybody said, but he advanced that runner. I mean, and that's a big thing, man. Is getting and keeping guys in score position, and it keeps the pressure on the defense and obviously on the pitcher.
All right, Mully, good stuff. We're going to table this and talk with you next week. I think the Packers will win a game for the first time in 30-some days.
Okay.
Play the Bengals, so yeah.
Is Joe Flacco starting?
He should. You can't go another week with Jake Browning.
Jake Browning
I get
was
Joe Flacco
is
is third in picks, Jake Browning second, but you might as well just trot out Joe Flacco at this point.
Can the Pirates win Thursday, Mully?
Sure.
Will they?
I mean, I like the way they're playing, but again, that's coming off a convincing win against a team that's always been a problem. So yeah. I mean, Tulane. You look at the schedule early in the year, you kind of circle that one and go, it's going to mean something, and thankfully we're here, and it does mean something.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you, Mully.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man. We'll take a break. Come back. Mike Maniscalco joins us next to talk Canes hockey, announcing, and a whole lot more. I had an awesome interview with Mike, and we'll have it after this.
Here it is. Cooler weather is creeping in, football is in the air, and if climbing up and down stadium steps is a chore for you and your knees or your hips hurt with every step, there may be relief right around the corner. QC Kinetics are medical professionals that use advanced PRP and stem cell protocols that have helped tens of thousands of people with their joint pain. The stem cells come from your own body to revitalize and regenerate your joints. If you've been told you need surgery, you owe it to yourself to get a second opinion. Call QC Kinetics now to get started. 252-765-PAIN.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost, so when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
The very best bagels in Greenville are at Bagel Man. Bagel Man is open every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner until 8 p.m. If you're a person on the go, place your order ahead of time online at ncbagelman.com. Start your day with a breakfast sandwich or dine in for lunch with a tuna melt, pastrami sandwich, panini, or specialty wrap. And everyone loves Bagel Man's fresh-made desserts and pastries. Bagel Man is where Pirate Nation fuels up for game day or any day. Bagel Man, 1904 Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
Fall into savings at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Right now, get 10% off MSRP on the 2025 Ram 1500. That's up to $10,000 in savings. Or drive home the brand new 2026 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months, plus up to $5,000 in dealer discounts. We also have a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, all backed by our Used Car Advantage program, including a 3-month, 3,000-mile limited warranty for peace of mind. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little to save a lot.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hey, Pirate fans, I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. A win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Proudly distributed locally by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. These folks aren't just selling cars, they're supporting our community every mile of the way. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Friendly service, no gimmicks, just great deals and even better people. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Let's quickly get to our Mike Maniscalco interview. Talked to Mike right before we went on the air today. Had a great chat with him. Tune in, Nick. You might learn something about hockey. Here's my chat with Mike Maniscalco.
All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, play-by-play voice of the Carolina Hurricanes, getting ready for another season to get underway. The great Mike Maniscalco joining us. Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Clip. How are you doing?
Fantastic, and we are looking forward to ECU Tulane Thursday night at 7:30, and we'll have to go multi-screen because we got the Canes and the Devils getting underway with the new hurricane season. So, Mike, let's kind of do a refresher course for me and the listeners here. Additions, subtractions. What will look different on the ice for the Canes when they take the ice coming up on Thursday night from last year?
The blue line is going to look the most different. The defensive core clip, you lose veteran Brent Burns and Dmitry Orlov in the offseason. They became unrestricted free agents. Brent Burns is now in Colorado and Dmitry Orlov in San Jose. But in their place, you've got Keandre Miller, the former New York Ranger who the Hurricanes traded for. He's coming into his prime. I think that he's going to be a Brady Shea 2.0 for the Hurricanes fans who remember Brady Shea, and you should. He's only been gone for a season. But he comes in from New York, and he just brings an element to this team. If he would have been a Hurricane the last 4 years, he would lead the team in hits. So that's something that I know that fans should be and are excited about. But he also has a lot of offense to his game. He was in the same draft as Andrei Svechnikov, and the other player that Canes fans are excited for, the long-awaited arrival of defenseman Alexander Nikishin. Now, we got the taste of Nikishin last season in the playoffs when he came over from the KHL, but this will be his first full-time season. That is the really big change when you look at the team. And then up front, when we got to July 1st, the most coveted free agent who was available was Nikolai Ehlers from Winnipeg, and he's in Carolina right now. And from the preseason clip, he's been on a line with Seth Jarvis and Sebastian Aho, and they look like a line that other teams are going to have to fear just based on their speed and their skill and what they're able to do. So that was the Canes offseason. Other than that, I mean, it wasn't super loud as far as additions and subtractions, but the additions that they brought in are going to be really key and I think really fit the way that this team wants to play under Rod Brind'Amour.
And those additions are joining a great core, right, Mike, that the Canes have built here over the last few years. And not a newcomer this offseason, but last year, Stankoven kind of joins now a great core of goal-scoring Hurricanes. So how about that as far as offense goes and putting the puck in the net, Mike? You think the Canes will be able to score a lot of goals this year?
Well, that's the plan. Clip we got to see once they drop the puck. But, yeah, Logan Stankoven is coming in with the opportunity to be the second-line center. So that means his wingers are going to be Andrei Svechnikov and Jackson Blake from what we've seen in training camp in the preseason. So I know those two guys are hoping that he actually has more assists than they have goals because you want your center to set those two guys up. But, no, Logan Stankoven fits in with how the Canes want to play. And, everybody, we always have our minds made up. I go back to the video games we played when we were kids in our college years. The center plays here and the wingers play there.
Yeah.
Game's different now. It really is. It's more your responsibilities in the zone, not necessarily based on your position. It's where you are and what you do. There's more to it now for Logan Stankoven. But, he's the one question mark is going to be is how will he do on faceoffs at center? Other than that, I have no questions about his desire to play, his ability to play, what he's able to do. And his hockey IQ is off the charts. And he's going to be a guy that the longer he plays in the middle, the better he will be. But, you also have Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who can play in that role if you want to get a different look right there, if you want to move Logan Stankoven back to the wing, if that's going to make him more comfortable. But, yeah, the goals are there for this team. Clip. I don't think that goal scoring is the problem. And one of the big reasons why is because they're so elite in keeping the puck out of their net. So if they can continue to play defense the way that they have under Rod Brind'Amour, they score enough goals to win games. And let me just get this one out of the way, Clip. No matter what this team, the only way the regular season matters for the Carolina Hurricanes and fans are really going to talk about it is if it goes sideways. This team, fair or not, is going to be judged on what they do in the postseason.
Right.
So that's and it's a great expectation to have. That in Greenville, you don't want to look at a season when the Pirates are like, hey, maybe we get to a bowl game. You love the seasons like they're going to win the conference. Now the question is, can they play themselves into a college playoff game? Can they play themselves into a good bowl game? And that's where the Canes are right now. Every year they're in the postseason. The question is, how far are they going to go now?
As a '90s Braves fan, I mean, it's just like we get spoiled almost, and that comes after a 10-year playoff drought. So it's awesome to see what they've done here in recent history. Real quick, Mike, you mentioned video games. When you're playing NHL 94, 95, whatever, Is the wraparound goal, is that like cheating? Is that too easy?
I mean, if you're gonna let me get back there, that's on you. That's not on me. We don't know it's there.
Just wondered.
Mine was like everybody would think it would be the wraparound. There were certain players where if you stopped because they try to get you to the wraparound, you'd cut right in front of the net and do the backhand. And if you had the guys who had, like, if you knew who had the 95 on the backhand, they just wire it through. It was unstoppable.
It's crazy because I hear like kids talk about Madden, but they don't really like football. I guess I was that way with the NHL 94 because I knew like Alexander McGillney and like all these guys and never watched a hockey game. Watched a little bit of Caps on HTS, but that was it back then. But
the funny thing is I can remember video games that I played going 35 years ago, like exactly what happened to it. I don't know what I did 35 minutes ago.
100%.
Getting old is not a good thing, Clip.
Mike Maniscalco joining us. Mike, let's talk about the goaltending heading into the 25-26 season. Who will be between the pipes for Carolina this year?
If you're talking Heads fan, same as it ever was. It's Frederik Andersen and Pyotr Kochetkov. And I know that there is this thought process that's out there that, they should have upgraded, or why don't they do this? Well, one, to get the goaltenders that people say are the best in the league, they just aren't given away, right? They come with a high price tag, either be it in free agency dollars or what you'd have to do to give them up. The Canes know that when Frederik Andersen and Pyotr Kochetkov are healthy, they have a goaltending tandem that's as good as anybody's in the league. And the numbers prove that. I'm not just saying this because, hey, I've got the Hurricanes logo on the shirt that I'm wearing and I work for the team. The numbers bear that out. So the goaltending's fine. The only question with it is health. And look, every year, and that's the fair question because every year, one of these goaltenders misses a stretch of games. So we'll see how that goes. They thought that they were going to have Caden Primo. They had to try to get him through waivers, and the Toronto Maple Leafs claimed him. And he had a very good camp with Carolina. I was really encouraged with him. But then they pick up Brandon Bussey from Florida, who, while he hasn't played an NHL game, the Panthers were very high on his ability. So, there's a question mark this year with behind Andersen and Kochetkov, where it hadn't been for maybe a year or two. But as long as they're healthy, the Canes are very comfortable, and they should be comfortable with this goaltending tandem.
Mike, watching as a novice last year, and I want to get your take on this. Like I feel like the Canes are a great Eastern Conference team, and when they play the Caps or other teams in the playoffs, just looking from my eyes, we look like the better team out there. And then you take on the Florida Panthers, and they look like the much better team. Is that accurate? Are they that elite? Was it just a bad matchup? Was it luck? Why did the series against Florida look different than other series?
I mean, the fact that Florida's gone to 3 consecutive Stanley Cups and they've hoisted 2 of them, they're that good, Clip. There's nothing here where I'm like, there's some voodoo or some hex that's going on. They're just that good. And the reason why is when they get to the playoffs, they're built for it. And you hear this all the time. The playoffs are different. All right, you're a Braves fan, so I can throw this one back at you. The early 90s, that Braves team, game 1 through 162, dominant, unstoppable, right? Because of the rotation that they had and the lineup. But when you get into the 8th or 9th inning and you need a closer or you need to get those outs, and the Braves tried. It's not like they didn't try to bring in closers and, they went with that. Sorry, as a Yankee fan, I will always love Mark Wohlers for throwing his 3rd best pitch to Jim Leyritz.
Yeah.
But it's to put it in those terms, sometimes it's a bad matchup, just how you want to play. But Florida's excellent, and it's a top to bottom thing with how they play and how Paul Maurice has changed his coaching philosophy over the years too. This is how you have to play to win these games in the postseason. They clearly have the goalie because, in fact, I'll go back 3 years ago. Sergei Bobrovsky was not the man for Florida going into the playoffs. It was Alex Lyon. He's the guy who got Florida in. And in fact, they needed Pittsburgh to lose to the Chicago Blackhawks. And the Blackhawks were bottoming out at the time. And that's how Florida got in. They switched to their goalie. And then all of a sudden, Bobrovsky, it's funny because Brad Marchand is now playing for Florida. He had the game on his stick with 10 seconds left that would have buried Florida, would have ended the series. And Bob makes the save, and Florida wins in the extra session in overtime, and then they go on this run and they get to the final, and then Bobrovsky gets this confidence and the team learns how to play in the playoffs. It's like the Canes. I'm amazed because people think that they flame out. This isn't as great as the Caps have been in this era of Alexander Ovechkin, they've only been out of the second round twice. I mean, think about that. So that's something to put in your head. And this is a team now in the Canes that have made it to the conference final. 3 out of the last 7 years, and how they play. But it's just Florida right now is that machine. However, the Panthers are going to play this season without Alexander Barkov, who I think is one of the guys who, when you go down I like to do checklists for playoffs, right? This series, who has this advantage here? Who has that advantage there? Alexander Barkov is a player that nobody talks about in the NHL. Not even NHL fans talk about him. He's just quiet down there in South Florida. Might be the best two-way player in the game right now, meaning offense and defense and what he can provide. And he showed that in this last series. He becomes a matchup problem for Carolina. And I think part of it's a bad matchup, but the other part of it is, you tip your cap. How many great teams, I love talking sports because this takes me back to my roots here, Clip. How many great teams in the AFC in the 70s were they were great teams, but not only did you have to beat Pittsburgh, you had to beat Miami, and then you had to beat the Raiders, right? Nobody talks about the Baltimore Colts or the Houston Oilers. Yeah, they'll love you blue and Earl Campbell, but they don't get talked about as great teams because those teams were in front of them. And right now, Florida has put themselves in a real rare air because of how they play the game, how they're built. It's just, there's not a lot of holes to their game, but they play postseason hockey the way it's meant to be played. They don't get too cute. They get really, really tight defensively, which is a good thing, not meaning too tight to play. They come together defensively, and then their special teams is good. And when there is a breakdown, their goaltender just seems to go to this next level.
Mike Maniscalco joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Mike, I love your passion for sports. I share that, and we love what we do. I love what I do here at Pirate Radio, and folks can tell that you love what you do on a broadcast. And my dad, he raised me to be a Redskins fan and a huge basketball fan. Not a lot of hockey in our lives in Eastern North Carolina, coming from a farming family. It just didn't really fit. Last year in the playoffs, he's calling me and talking about the Hurricanes, and he's also a big radio guy. Grew up on Frank Herzog with Washington, and the late great Jeff Charles and Woody Durham and all the great voices. But he loves listening to you and Tripp on the radio, and I'd go over and show him the video of you guys celebrating a goal and Tripp Tracy's knuckling your arm, beating you up after a goal. But man, it really comes through the airwaves, whether you're watching on TV or listening on the radio. And you got to love it night to night hanging with Tripp Tracy, Mike. That's got to be a dream.
I mean, I get paid to do what I love to do. Honestly, I'm a huge sports fan. And if I wasn't going to play it, this was it. So I get that. The funny thing is there's two videos that didn't get to come out because we only put out the goal videos in the postseason of our call for wins. And there were two goals, and one of them was, I don't know if you're a big movie buff, but if you've watched any of the Marvel movies, the Avengers, there was a scene with the Hulk and Thor. And, they're sitting there, Hulk just kind of punches him and Thor goes through the wall. So Tripp had hit me so much, I knew it was coming. And there's this one thing, and I knew it's coming. So I throw the shot first, and he vaults off of the screen, which was really, really good. And then there's another one with Sebastian Aho where he, there's basically not a chest bump, but it's like one of those things. And again, I have the size advantage in the booth. But, it's a joy because, he's got such a passion for the game, and it's easy. We're not just guys who work together. There's some guys who are great broadcasters and they can, isn't that a great team? But the chemistry is not there. Tripp and I genuinely enjoy being around each other. And it comes through in the booth. And it's like I've joked before, and I think I've said it to you, Clip. I'll say it again. For the people who remember the David Spade and Chris Farley movies, it's as if they swapped bodies. I have David Spade, but I'm in Chris Farley's, it's Chris Farley's body with David Spade. And, he's Farley and Spade's body. It works, and we recognize that. And, don't forget we have Hannah and Shane when we're not on radio, when we're on TV on FanDuel Sports Network. And Hannah's like our sister. We absolutely adore her. She's one of the best people on planet Earth. And Shane Willis, despite not cheering for Team USA, where he and I usually have some issues on that, but he's Canadian, so I have to forgive him. Despite that, no, Shane is the best, and his insight and his breakdowns and being able to be around him, it's just a great group. And you know, when you love what you do, for me, if there's whatever going on in the 21 hours of the day that aren't great or whatever, when that puck drops and I get to do that job with those people, and there's great people behind the scenes too, but you know, I'm really, it's corny and cheesy, and people say it, I'm blessed to do what I do. And,
yeah.
You know, I also have, by the way, a really, really good team to talk about, Clip.
Sure, that helps out. Because for 82 games plus, that helps. No doubt.
As you know, being a Washington fan, the real test for Frank and Sonny and company was when they weren't good. And I'll always remember Sonny Jurgensen to Sam Huff. They were playing Tampa, and I think Tampa just beat the tar out of them. And Jurgensen goes, well, we wasted another perfectly good pregame show. You know, it's like, so when you can, you don't want those, but when you can have that kind of fun with the team, it makes everything better. And we have that ability, and it's very nice of you to say, tell your dad thank you very much on behalf of all of us.
I just like when Sonny would blame Sam Huff for the defense giving up points, and Sam would say, well, hell, Sonny, y'all got 10 points today. Score some damn points. They'd start arguing. It was great. Mike Maniscalco joining us. And while we're being corny, Mike, I bring this up with Wade Minter a lot. And it's the Hurricanes have such like a family atmosphere. It really is the state and the region's team. And we got a lot of fans here in the East. Seeing Blake Harrell sound the siren in a playoff game was awesome. That got Pirate fans fired up. But I don't know what it is. No matter what European country these players are from, or if they're from Canada or the States or whatever, the Canes have a down-home feel. You get what I'm saying? Do you get that feeling at all?
Well, that starts with the head coach. It starts with Rob Brindamore. Yeah. That's where it comes from. And it's, you know, the weird thing about sports is you don't have to like everybody in the locker room, right? If you've ever played a game, it's hard. It's hard to get, 6 people who work together to get along all the time. But and it's not just the coaching staff, it's the training staff as well, and the equipment managers. It's in that room, there's this sense of it's we, it's not me. You know, it's about that. And that's the culture that Rod Brindamore has put into place. And, you know, when you have people like Jordan Stahl and Sebastian Aho and Jordan Martin, like, these are good guys. And they don't tolerate a lot of nonsense in the locker room. And if there is, I mean, you can run down the list. There are guys who, if you don't fit it, you're not here very long. And it's because there is that in this market, they know they got to come together. You know, they've got to be that unit, that cohesion. And look, if you like or respect the guys who you're playing with, no joke, you play a lot harder for them, right? Yeah. You do. Again, you don't have to. The Oakland A's of the 70s were fighting on planes, and they won. So I don't want to pump the tires too much, but I think that's one of the keys for the Hurricanes, that there is that behind the scenes, and that comes from the head coach, because he knows what it takes to win.
Mike, great stuff, man. Looking forward to the season, and appreciate you coming on Pirate Radio, talking Canes hockey with us. We'll catch up with you in 2026, kind of see where we are, and talk more Hurricanes hockey. But cannot wait to hear you and Tripp for another season of Canes hockey. Looking forward to it, and we'll talk again down the road, buddy. I appreciate you, man.
You got it. And, you can call me earlier than 2026.
Well, also, I don't like to bother you.
Well, I mean, I can always say no. And the other thing that I want is the next time we do this, I just need to get as comfortable as you are recording this interview. If I can get to that level, maybe I can actually unwind my personality a little bit.
The great Brian Bailey complained. He sits up because these chairs, they will suck you in. Oh. And after a while, I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to relax and talk to Mike Maniscalco. So,
because having done that, when you get a comfortable chair, you can lose your thought because, this is comfy. So thankfully, I did not pick the chair I'm sitting on in my house, and it keeps me at attention. So it's a good one.
100%. Next time, I want you reclining, Mike.
Done.
Appreciate it, man.
Done.
We'll hear you Thursday night. Looking forward to it.
Take care. Thank you.
All right, Mike Maniscalco joining us. Great guest. And as a non-hockey savant, kind of puts it into terms we all understand. And enjoy my chats with Mike.
Seems to really like them chairs.
He, and I am laid back and unapologetic about it.
Does Bailey call himself this, or does his wife say that he looks like a fat turtle when he sits in those chairs?
That's a good question. We'll ask Bailey next week.
Well, he always says something about, I look like a fat turtle.
Yeah.
I don't know if he said it or if Melissa tells him.
Right now, you're saying it.
I'm just repeating what he said.
Let's take a break. When we return, what did the former sheriff in Spartanburg County spend money on that he was not supposed to? We'll have that answer. Nice. And a new, that's South Carolina, by the way, but it's on WITN. And new ECU basketball commit.
Ooh.
And I got to say, I think I already love him.
Tournament.
I'll tell you about that when we return after this.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
At Flatlands Jessup, when we say your whole world covered, we really mean it. Our agency is dedicated to offering every type of coverage you might need, from farm owners and crop, home and auto insurance to health and life policies. We've designed our services to ensure that every aspect of your insurance needs are met, all under one roof. Whether you're safeguarding your family, your farm, your property, or your future, we'll build a customized risk management program for your needs. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
East Coast Grading
Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Ever feel like somebody's watching you? Relax. It's probably just us. At Private Eyes, we've been conducting investigations since 1999, founded by law enforcement officer and military veteran Gary Pastor. Our team is stacked with former cops, military, and special ops pros. That means we find answers faster than you lose your car keys. So don't play detective. Call the real ones. Private Eyes. Professional, discreet, trusted, and way less creepy than your nosy neighbor. Call 866-774-3937.
This is Josh Gross, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Looking for a great meal in the heart of downtown Greenville? Come on down to 5th Street Hardware and Tap Room. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a fresh seafood basket, or a tasty sandwich or wrap, they've got something for everyone. Grab a bite with friends, relax on the patio, and enjoy the cozy, welcoming atmosphere. The next time you're in downtown Greenville, make it a point to visit 5th Street Hardware, where great food and great company. Kick off your holiday shopping at the Down East Holiday Show. Shop over 180 small businesses for unique gifts, decorations, and delicious foods, all at the Greenville Convention Center. The best part? You'll be supporting Pitt Community College scholarships. The show runs November 6th through the 9th. Tickets are on sale now. Just open your browser and search Down East Holiday Show today. Now let's take it back in for the wrap-up of Hour 1. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. All right, real quick. Name redacted reporting that 4-star wing Draylon Creasy has announced his commitment to East Carolina for the 2026 class. Had offers from Mississippi State, Virginia Tech, and I got just one thing I'd like to say.
I love you, Creasy.
I love you, Creasy. That from the movie Man on Fire.
I hate Dakota Fanning, but what a performance she had in that movie.
She's like 5 years old, so for you to hate her is very weird.
Well, she was 5 years old like 20 years ago.
So did you hate her now, or did you hate her then?
I hated her in War of Worlds.
How old was she in that?
Yeah, about 5 years old.
Okay, you're a weirdo.
That I think she was a terrible actor and ruined the movie?
That you hate 5-year-old people, period.
She ruined the movie.
Is weird behavior.
But yeah, great get for the East Carolina Pirates. And man, Mike Schwartz continue to stack. Come on.
Jamie said, wow, 4-star.
Mm-hmm.
Also, turn the music down a little bit. I'll go to break. I got you. But turn it down a little bit. A former sheriff in Spartanburg County, South Carolina, has been accused of spending $17,000 taxpayer money. And here are the items. He bought 92 packs of cigarettes at Dollar General.
In a single purchase?
He spent $1,300 in the Apple App Store on games including Huntwise, Ramp Car Jumping, and Royal Match. Biggest portion of the misspending went towards food. Spent $900 at Fuddruckers.
Oh, hey, you can run up a check at Fuddruckers.
$345 at Chick-fil-A. Thought it'd be more. And $281 at Super King Buffet.
Is this Wes?
I love this guy. He wasn't out buying prostitutes like the preacher that WRAL reported on.
Yeah.
He was buying.
Looking for adventure without breaking the bank? This October, drive into fall in a brand new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Premium from Capital Subaru of Greenville. Right now, lease it for just $249 a month for 36 months. That's only $8 a day. The Crosstrek is built for the Carolinas, rugged, reliable, and ready to roll. Only at Capital Subaru of Greenville off of Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. An official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs, registration fees, or $6.99 dealer administration fee. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 3rd, 2025.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie! Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Warm weather is here, and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauss Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or call today at 752-1600. Now let's take it back in for the start of Hour 2. Here's Clip.
Food, cigarettes, and apps. That's it.
I mean, guy can't have a good time.
Not in this country. All right, let's hit our interview with Double B, Brian Bailey. Talked to Brian Bailey after a great edition of the Brian Bailey Show. He talked to Blake Harrell and Coach Shank, Steve Shankweiler. Great edition of the Brian Bailey Show. And here's my chat with BB.
All right, let's welcome in the Hall of Famer, Brian Bailey, who joins us here on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday, 2 days away, on the David Price Construction Countdown to Kickoff from ECU and Tulane, and a big game here in October. Bailey, I talked to Alex Harper, who you know and who we know, and he said he's excited to have a big football game in October. And you know, we had some in the Holt Nailers era, but man, this one's very important for what ECU could do this season.
Yeah, and it's not a win or go home type deal, but it's very important if you want to be one of the contenders down the road as far as the conference championship goes. Now you're still in the race, with one loss, but you're not as much in the race as you are, especially if you knock off a Tulane, which could be there down the road.
And the Pirates are going to be favored in the next 3 games, you would think, with Tulsa, Charlotte, and Temple.
Yeah.
And then a big date with Memphis. So
right.
You're right. You lose this one, maybe you ramp up and can get 3 in a row and set up another big game against Memphis. You win this one, I mean, you're not in a driver's seat per se, but you're getting close. You're riding shotgun.
Well, like Coach Ruff would always say, you win that one, but then that one you think you're going to win, you're supposed to win, go
That's
lose
true.
that one and see what happens.
That's
so
true.
You got to take them one at a time. I like Blake's whole attitude is just, hey, we got to play Pirate football. We just got to go out and do what we
is
do.
Pirate football?
Well, the Pirate football that Blake Harrell wants to play is no mistakes. And they've had mistakes, but try to overcome the ones that you do have. But try to play penalty free, which he did a much better job of that in the Army game, and mistake free, which didn't happen in the BYU game. But you learn from those mistakes and go from there.
Yeah, and still saw mistakes in that Army game after the amazing start. You scored 21 in the first quarter. Maybe you can lollygag around a little bit, but not for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But the defense said, all right, 21's enough, 14's enough.
Yeah.
Heck, what, 7 was enough? How much?
Yeah, 7 would be enough.
So they that side of the ball, Bailey, has been shocking to everybody. But when you play Tulane, Memphis, and who knows, maybe even the other 3 teams I mentioned, if you make those mistakes in the red zone, it's going to catch up with you.
And a lot of things, down the line when you play, where's UTSA in their season when you get there? Where's Florida Atlantic's season when you get there? How are their injuries? How are your own injuries? So there's a lot of football to be played, but I think this weird month of October that features only 2 games, we only get 2 times to watch the Pirates. So we'll see them on Thursday night.
Yeah, and I don't know, what do you think about the stadium Tulane has compared to the cavernous Superdome?
Oh, well, it's completely different. It's very, I don't want to say high school like, but it's quaint.
Yeah.
Press box is not very big, and they didn't fill it up the last time we were there. So, and they had a good team that year too. That was Holt Nailers and company, and I think the Pirates lost a fairly close game, if I remember correctly.
Corey Glore told us that he believes the students will be there, and which will give it some atmosphere. He doesn't think.
Well, if Corey's there, it'll be some atmosphere.
He doesn't think it'll be like the Duke game, which was on a Saturday at night, and they were welcoming in their old quarterback and had some buzz for that one and looked good in that game. They controlled that game against Duke, but we know about Thursday night games, and Thursday night in New Orleans is Tulane a top build item to do? Probably not.
I wouldn't think so.
So but either way, Pirates will roll in there with momentum coming off the Army game. And I asked you earlier, what is Pirate football? Because right now, what is our offense? What does it want to be? I know it wants to be fast, and we've seen the tempo. But you had John David Baker on last Tuesday. He said he wanted to maybe dwindle down the running back rotation a little bit. We'll see if we see any changes, personnel or
he did
or
say
otherwise.
he wanted to instead of playing 3, maybe play 2, maybe play 1 as a bell cow and see how it goes. It'll be interesting to see who that person emerges as.
Let's see if Brian Bailey answers. Sometimes
Oh.
Bailey gets political and doesn't answer questions. So
Right.
who's Coach Bailey's 2 running backs? Parker Jenkins, London Montgomery, Marlon Gunn are your options. What 2 are you riding with?
Well, and here's the thing. You don't know how banged up they are. That's the
All
thing
right.
I've said
Let's
the whole
assume
year.
health.
You know what happens when you assume. I'm going I would go Marlon Gunn. I'd probably go London Montgomery.
It's tough. I mean,
it is
you
tough.
can make an
'cause
argument.
you can make an
really
argument for all 3 of them
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Those are the
But-
2 I went with too. But like Parker Jenkins, like
Not to throw him under the bus, but I remember London Montgomery's debut, and Morgan had it backwards, and he said, "Carry by Montgomery, London." And I was like, "Who the heck is that?"
Montgomery, London. Sounds like
I thought it was a British guy playing for the Pirates. But
I hope we see Marlon Gunn, Louisiana kid.
Yeah.
and can get in there. He's going
it
to.
just seems like every time he runs the ball, it's 4 or 5 yards.
I think so too, but I've seen some folks say that he should be the odd man out. I think Harper said that last time they went there, Gunn had like 50 tickets for family, so he should have some family there, and hoping to see him get in the end zone and Pirates to put some points on the board. I wonder how many they need to score this week, Bailey. 7 would have been enough against Army. What's enough against Tulane?
I would say you're looking at closer to 30.
I agree. Yeah,
28 maybe.
You remember the total, Jarrett?
55.5.
55. Tulane's about a 7-point favorite, so you say 30 to 23.
Boy, that
ish, 31-24.
D.H. Conley brain was
I got it pretty
churning
quick.
over there, wasn't it?
31-24.
Pretty good.
Ish.
Yeah.
So let's get 33. And one of my worst takes of all time, Bailey, could be saying the ECU needs to score 30 points a game for them to win this season. Said that before the year.
Yeah.
So hopefully the defense heard that and is playing with their hair on fire because of our preseason comments.
One of the other things that Blake said in his press conference that when they go on the road, they want to go, and I didn't realize they actually went to the beach when they went down to Conway. But, going to, get the beignet right there and see the cathedral in New Orleans. And I really thought the Rocky statue would be really cool. But then as Blake said on my show, he said, most of those guys don't know what Rocky even is. Unless they've seen Rocky 8. They may have seen Rocky 8.
Creed, his dad.
Yeah.
His dad and Rocky. And,
Yeah.
Bailey's worried about, what are you going to wear, Cowboys gear in Philly? You said you were worried about a night game there.
I wouldn't wear a cowboy hat in Philly. Although, when we were in college, me and a buddy of mine, we actually went to the NFC Championship game. Was that 81? I believe it was, and Wilbert Montgomery ran all over the Cowboys. But that night,
Talking about the Eagles?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Philadelphia.
I don't know.
So we were up there for that, and we actually wore cowboy hats and went out on a taxi ride. And we told the taxi driver that we were from Dallas and we were here with our rich uncle going to the ball game.
Oh, man.
Wearing my cowboy hat around.
BB.
Some of the Eagle fans would see, and you say, howdy, y'all.
I don't think.
How you doing?
And I know you and Meador and have gone to, and maybe Washington, Dallas is a little different, but not. I mean, people hate each other at these football games.
Oh, they
I would
do,
not go
man.
to any road game.
Well.
Philly would be last,
Yeah.
dead last.
I used to would do it, but I don't think now. I'm old.
Yeah.
And, I don't want to fight with anybody. Last time I went to a Washington game, I remember wearing some stuff. In fact, I forget which one that was, but we ran to a drugstore on the way to the deal, and I had all my gear on, and somebody in the drugstore thought I was Wade Phillips.
Well, I can see that.
They said, "Are you the Cowboys coach?" And I said,
Yeah.
"Yes, I am."
Is this on the house? Or they charge you double?
They probably charge you double there.
Yeah, but
I remember people yelling at me and booing and stuff, but Meador almost got in a fight in the bathroom. Remember that story? He was in the bathroom and the guy says something like I hate you because we're such rivals. And Meador, in his infinite wisdom, said, "That's no rivalry. We've won 16 of the last 18."
if Meador gets in a fight at the McDonald's, he can get a fight anywhere. Just
He
kidding.
sure did. I finally had to say, "Lighten up, Francis."
Hey, look, jeering is fun. I love talking junk, but some folks can't handle that or alcohol. So
I can't handle alcohol or jeering or any of it.
I like watching from home at this point. And enjoyed watching watch the first half of the Bucks, second half at home. My Commanders beating the Chargers, and Bailey's Cowboys putting up some fireworks, some offensive numbers, and playing some defense against the Jets.
I was really surprised that they were able to play so well offensively with 4 starters out, but that really bodes well for them, I hope, because that shows a little bit of depth. And I'm telling you, the more – it's funny because when the Micah trade first happened, I bet it was 90% of the pundits out there just ripping Jerry, ripping the Cowboys. But now they're starting to come around.
Nobody's coming around.
Yeah, they're coming around. It's a better deal for the Cowboys.
Okay. When the Packers are in the playoffs and the Cowboys aren't.
Well, they won't be in the playoffs because of Micah.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
All right. Bailey's. I like when you're this kind of Bailey.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
Yeah, you get excited.
Well, I mean,
team.
Micah against the Cowboys, they got credited for a sack that he shouldn't have. And that was a good play. He made a good play.
Well, against my team, he sure did dominate. So,
well, I'm glad he did.
Good. It's coming up soon, right? Commanders, Cowboys.
It's coming up.
Game.
Cowboys have the Panthers this week, the Broncos the next week, and then the Commanders after that.
What'd you call them? The Commanders?
I'm going to say
the first time you ever said it? We got the Bears and then Cowboys. Yeah.
Well, I got a game out of whack.
Yeah, we're coming up in 2 weeks.
We played the Panthers, and then we played it. I thought we had the Broncos in there.
Monday is Bears Commanders, and then that following Sunday, the 19th, Commanders at Boys. And if both win,
the more you win, the bigger they are.
Biggest Cowboys Commanders game in a while.
It will be.
Where are we watching?
You got a mouse in your pocket?
That's one of my favorite Bailey lines. I knew it was coming. Where are me and the mouse going to watch that game, Bailey?
Yeah.
You wouldn't invite me into your home to watch that game? I appreciate that.
You put me on the spot. No, I probably would invite you over, but I'd have to,
You go Buck tiebreakers?
We could do something.
I've watched the loss.
We've done it before.
I've watched the win at tiebreakers with you. I've watched a Monday night loss or Sunday night loss with you.
Yeah.
For my team. So, but man, it's fun that if they're both winning record.
That's the one thing about it. You root against them while you watch them. Then after the game's over, you say, "Well, they won. That's okay." Then you look at the standings. You're like, "Well, that makes it a bigger game if you're both in there." So yeah, I agree.
I'm excited. Speaking of big games, how about Trey Savage in a big game?
Oh man, that was so much fun to watch. And and I didn't know Trey that well, but I knew him pretty well. He'd walk up and do interviews, and we did so many interviews with him, and so many different times to get a chance to watch him pitch for East Carolina, and just that just doesn't happen. I mean, I didn't realize he pitched on every level of minor league baseball this year. I knew he was in some of the lower ends and moved up pretty quickly. And then he goes out, and not only does he pitch well, he dominates. I mean, absolutely, the baseball saying is shoved, but he shoved.
Against the New York Yankees.
Against the New York Yankees, and it was just fascinating to watch. I mean, every pitch, every strikeout, and and then to top it all off, the interview they did with him on the field, I think you guys showed it. We showed it on the air last night. He thanks his family. He's in tears. He thanks the fans. I mean, man, he can run for mayor in Toronto right now.
No doubt, and then win it in a landslide. But that has kind of got me into postseason baseball. I sent you a message when the Cubs won the wild card. Things have changed since then.
A little bit.
Good news: playoff baseball in Wrigley coming up. What do we got? 5:08 tomorrow.
5:08.
Bad news. Must win time already for Chicago.
3 in a row must win.
Yeah, but
we'll see.
Look, playoff baseball in Wrigley, Yankee Stadium tomorrow, and for you Meador heads, Dodger Stadium as well. So, and heck, even the Tigers getting a playoff home game will be cool. Just because we haven't seen it in a while. They play today. Coming up as we
4
speak.
o'clock, I think. Yeah.
They are getting underway, and then you got Blue Jays and Yankees coming up tonight in a playoff baseball, and then just one more thing to follow: Hurricanes will be opening their season, I believe, when ECU plays on Thursday.
Yep.
7:30 face-off and kickoff.
Yeah.
Canes Devils. Talked to Mike Maniscalco on the show today, and I know that's something Bailey, us folks, start to pay attention to when the calendar flips almost, but just another thing going on in the world of sports.
And really, it's the closest, professional team we have to Greenville.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks in Greenville and Eastern North Carolina are big Caniacs. So we try to do a pretty good job. We don't get a chance to go there very often until the playoffs. In the playoffs, we got a chance to go, right much, but it just depends on what's happening locally here, because we've got great high school football. We've got great volleyball. We've got some teams that are going to go a long way in the playoffs in volleyball. Just some other things, just keep an eye on. So
we're in the big part of the high school football season with conference plays and rivalries going on. What's coming up Touchdown Friday?
It's funny you say that, because we're still trying to figure out our game of the week, because normally you take two teams with really good records, and that's the game of the week. But there aren't really any matchups like that. Right now we're leaning toward Jacksonville at 6-0, playing host to J.H. Rose at 3-3. But that could be a blowout, because Rose had better come with their belts tightened to play Jacksonville. Jacksonville put it to them last week when they played New Bern, and that was 47-24 at the half or something crazy like that.
Rose getting their act together again after a slow start, right?
They've got an injury at quarterback, which is hurting them a little bit, but they ran it up on South Central, so that's why we're leaning toward going with that one. But we'll see how that all plays out.
All right, good deal. Anything else going on, BB?
No, that's all. I was out last week, met my high school buddies, and had a good time with that. And we tried to go fishing. It was more of a boat ride, really. Really wasn't much fishing going on. But just seeing those guys, man, when you get older like this, it means the world to you. So that did mean a whole lot.
Very cool. You going to New Orleans?
No, we were taking off the road this year as far as that goes. So we do the coast.
You can't hitchhike there?
I'll try to talk to Ellery, but he's got a crew already going, so they didn't need me. But
I can't believe you wouldn't ride with Chandler and Jenny and Jarrett.
Yeah.
Well, they're flying. But.
Yeah, they're flying.
So you gonna hang out with me?
I'll hang out with you. I'll be there first half hour or whatever you need me for. 3:30.
Right. Your loss is my
Thursday.
game.
There you go. I'll be here with you, brother.
We'll be in studio, and we'll feed you some great food from Fifth Street Hardware.
Good. That's good stuff.
Hoping they bring them Philly sliders back. Those were awesome last time. So we'll see you Thursday, 3:30, Bud Light pregame tailgate, getting you ready for ECU and Tulane. Thank you, BB.
Thank you.
Brian Bailey joining us on the show today, and we'll be here coming up Thursday, live in the Pirate Radio studios on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. We'll have a big show for you Thursday, 3:30, leading you up to the 7:30 kickoff. Anything you're looking forward to doing in New Orleans that you can't do in Greenville, North Carolina?
No, not really.
I think you walk around on the street with a beer.
You can do that here.
Legally?
Yeah, they passed the law like right after COVID. Ray Cooper did.
After COVID?
Yeah, after COVID.
Ray Cooper?
Yeah. Will Ferrell was campaigning with Hillary Clinton at a state game, and he called him Ray Cooper repeatedly.
Ray. Good old Ray.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Jennings Hall going to join us. ECU volleyball split since we last talked. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
I'll ask Jennings.
What are they called? Beignets? Yeah, I'm looking forward to those.
What is it?
It's like pretty much a funnel cake, but just it's dough with powdered sugar on it.
I would like a good, although jambalaya has like does that have tomato based? Not a big tomato based guy.
Nick says no. What about gumbo?
Is that what I was thinking of? I would like some shrimp. I would like some good. I'd try the local delicacies.
Yeah, I mean, we get there tomorrow late afternoon. We leave Friday morning. I don't really know what kind of time we're gonna have to do the sightsee.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying.
You're gonna go do something. Don't act like you're not.
Yeah.
What time you getting there tomorrow?
I think like 4:30.
Yeah. You're gonna go do something.
Yeah.
Sorry, your life sucks, dude.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you are. Back with you Joel wants to hear Jennings' volleyball grades. We'll have that for you. And more when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
In Pitt County, everyone's a college student. At every age, at every stage of life, from every part of the county. Their parents and police officers, their nurses who work nights, their hairstylists and handymen. They come from every walk of life. And they're all getting ahead without taking on loads of debt. Continuing education at Pitt Community College, where everyone's a college student.
The holidays are right around the corner, and there's no better gift than the gift of confidence. At Beauty Bar Medi Spa, we'll help you glow all season long. From Botox, dermal fillers, to facials and advanced laser treatments, our expert team delivers results that make you feel radiant, refreshed, and holiday party ready. And the best part, your journey begins with a free consultation, personalized just for you. Don't wait, the holidays are coming fast. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, because glowing skin is always in season. Go Pirates!
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Meet the Kawasaki Nav, our first ever personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. The Kawasaki Nav 4E puts the fun in functional with a premium, sporty design and comfort for the whole family. Fully electric and loaded with storage, modern tech, and more. The Kawasaki Nav won't just wow you, it'll wow the neighbors. Be the first to nav the neighborhood. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new, lower prices and $4 drafts all summer long. The Rick House, Red Bank Road in Greenville.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Steve. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're
listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Ron Ayers Motorsports is celebrating 50 years of excellence in 2025. Since 1975, they've been your go-to for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. Stop by their 30,000 square foot store featuring Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hustler mowers, and steel equipment, all backed by Ron Ayers' 50 years of trusted service. Ron Ayers Motorsports, 50 years of quality, reliability, and adventure. At Langley Contracting, they are the superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, they've got you covered. And best of all, they handle your insurance claims. They are locally owned right here in Eastern North Carolina, and they are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. They can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit them online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today. Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right. Thank you, Jackson. Nick. Producers, when we have a hard break at the end of the hour, could you give me a countdown?
Yeah.
Because my clock is wrong.
Okay.
I have no way. It's a minute off. It's actually, it's exactly a minute off.
Okay.
I have no way of knowing when I need to take a break. So I'm going to need you to give me a countdown.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Not an audible countdown, obviously.
Nope.
Yeah.
10. No.
All right. I just said not audible.
Well, I was
Just,
making it because I wanted to be funny.
Hand countdown. Jennings Hall's here. Hey, Jennings.
Howdy.
Howdy. I don't mean. I'm gonna just say it. What are you wearing?
What? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It's cool. Is that cool?
It's just like a jumpsuit.
Okay. I mean, it looks comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
And I love a good pair of sweatpants in the fall. And it just looks
It's
like
all in one.
It looks like one
It's all
long
in one.
sweatpant that goes all the way up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do they make those for men?
It's like Free People or something. I don't know.
Men's jumpsuits. Is that a thing?
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
The
prisoners wear.
Okay. They do look like prisoner outfits.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to find something like that.
Just get you a bodysuit.
Bodysuit, man.
More diversity for men's bodysuits, please.
All right. We'll talk fashion. We'll talk more with Jennings Hall. Jennings, first of all, ECU football coming off a bye week. Nothing to update there, although a big one coming up with Tulane. Although you went to a football game.
I did.
App State and Oregon State, and the Mountaineers got the home win.
Yes, they did, and I was right. Actually, this is really funny because my old teammate from volleyball transferred to Oregon State for volleyball, and
Who's that?
Tia Shum.
Okay.
She was starting libero for.
That's a heck of a transfer.
Oh yeah.
Cross country.
Yeah, she's from Canada, so that wasn't anything crazy for her. But I was sending her pictures of all the players. I was like, "Do you know any of them?" And she was like, "Yeah, like try and wave at this number." My fiance was arguing with a few because we were right there. We were front row
with the players.
Yes,
Oh,
for Oregon State.
wow.
For Oregon State, and we were front row. He's over here yelling at. I don't know.
Wait, what are you upset about?
I'm an Oregon State fan.
No, what? That's so random.
And a Toledo fan.
He's just immature.
That's just random.
So how was the atmosphere compared to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium?
I mean, it was packed. I will say that. I mean, their stadium is a lot smaller than ours, but it seems like they make it pretty easy to pack. Their students show out, and they stayed the whole time.
It's also a cool opponent. I know Oregon State isn't good this year,
Yeah.
but it's a unique opponent. You don't see it. That's why I was fired up for like Boise State to come in here, or even BYU.
Yeah.
Like it's different. I love the regional games, obviously, but if you can get somebody you're not used to seeing, that'll get fans in the stands.
One thing about Oregon State is their quarterback was tall. I noticed that. I don't know how tall he is, but
Who's your quarterback?
Their quarterback is Malik Murphy, I believe, right? The old Duke quarterback.
yes, he was from Duke. That's right. But he was really tall.
Well, all these players, like, I mean, you watch them from the stands, it's like, yeah, they're normal sized people. Then I go out to practice, it's like,
No.
they're 8 feet tall.
No, and I think because we were so close, I could tell that he was
Which one of our guys is 8 feet tall? And can he play basketball?
No, he cannot.
I think the most noticeable, like, live sport, like, these people don't look like me or human, is an NBA game.
Yeah.
That is like...
They're aliens.
They do, and they make every shot in pregame. Like, I go to Minji's. There's some misses from both sides pregame. Like, in the NBA, they don't miss. If nobody's guarding somebody, like, they do not miss a shot.
Yeah.
And they're 7'3", and it's insane. Anyway, so was your fiance fired up?
Of course.
Did he rush the field?
No.
So, Jared, you said they rushed the field?
All I saw on Twitter was like, did App State really just rush the field against the winless Oregon State team? And I never saw a video. I just saw the question. So I don't know if the answer was no.
You would think that I had seen that because I was right there. But no, I did not see it because as soon as the game was over, we immediately beelined out of the stadium. So.
Yeah. You got the heck out of there?
So I'm assuming, and the students were on the other side, so I wasn't paying attention. But
So you've been to a football game every week this year of the season?
I have. This week will be my first week not being at one, which is a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for Thursday night?
I think my parents are gonna grill some steaks.
Do a little watch party?
Yeah. So everyone pull up. Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know if your parents would like that. Are you?
Where I live.
So ECU's an underdog in this game.
Are they really? Actually, yes. I've seen that Tulane's record is good.
They lost to Ole Miss. They've beaten everybody else, including Duke, who looks pretty good right now.
And didn't they beat like Washington or something too?
Northwestern.
Or Northwestern. Similar.
Purple.
Yeah, purple.
So, are you willing to pick against the Pirates this week? Or are you going to keep the streak alive?
I can't pull against the Pirates.
I didn't say pull. I said pick.
Or pick against. You know what I meant. But, I mean, they were the underdog versus BYU, so.
Yeah.
They lost.
I think, no.
They've been the underdog
that's what I'm saying.
twice this year and lost both games.
Yeah.
They've been the favorite 3 times, won all 3.
Okay, well, I think this one will be close. I think it'll be like 3 points.
All right.
I'm calling it a Caden Hauser legacy game.
I really do feel that way. I mean, I think both teams are going to be able to stop the run and get after the quarterback. You just got to limit the mistakes and hit your guys where they can get the ball. Both sides. And Jake, I'm not too confident in Tulane's offense because I don't like it when your quarterback's the leading rusher. That concerns me. So I think we got a good shot.
All right. Let's talk volleyball.
Yes.
So
my expertise.
Good news. Pirates coming off a sweep over Tulane. Finally back home. Second home game of the season.
Jeez.
They knock off Tulane on Sunday, 3-0. But before that, a midweek loss to the Charlotte 49ers. I thought we had broken the Charlotte curse, but it continues. 3-1. And this was a game, Jennings, you expected to win on the road, right?
Yes, I did expect them to win, but at the same time, I have heard from other people in the volleyball in the conference that Charlotte has upped their game. So I'm not going to discredit them for that. I think it's going to take a lot of consistency to get through this conference season for sure. But if they can just stay consistent and play like they played on Sunday, I mean, I saw some great volleyball on Sunday, which is what we were missing the past 3 games before that. So it's going to be refreshing to see. And I'm very excited to see what Charlotte does this year because they just got a brand new coach, and I know that a lot of people like that coach. So, and I've heard that she brought in some great transfers. So even though obviously I'm more ECU volleyball, I do like to see what happens to teams when they get a new coach that next year, how fast the turnaround is. Same for North Texas. I think they got a new coach as well. So it'll be interesting to see these other teams in the conference because I'm not playing against them. So
Pirates are 9-6.
Yep.
1-3 in conference play.
That's a good enough record to be in the hunt.
For the NFL playoffs?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're trying to make it to the volleyball tournament. And Joel, when we said Jennings Hall coming up next, said it's time for your grades for volleyball.
Yep.
So what is your grade right now overall?
I'm on the cusp of that C+, B- right now, just because of it. I think if we lost that game on Sunday, it would definitely be more C+. But the beginning of the season was great, and I think that we had a great win versus Wake, and it's just going to take seeing what they do for the next few weeks.
It's been a little, has it been ECU footballish where they've kind of won the games they're supposed to, lost the games maybe they, other than, Charlotte and FAU, you thought you could get those.
Those two could go anyway.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Which is why I am giving them a C-, and I feel like that's generous.
That's okay. That's okay. That's valid.
That's Jennings-rous. No?
No, I mean, look, after Sunday was kind of the deciding factor of where they are and where they have to fight to.
That gave you some hope that, like, hey, we can do something this year.
Well, 0-4 is so much harder than 1-3, and it sounds like, oh, it's just one game, but no, every game matters when you're trying to get into that top 8 spot for the conference championship. And once you're in the top 8, it doesn't matter who you are, you just have to win out.
Right.
So they just need to stay consistent and keep getting the games they're supposed to get under their belts. And, once you pick up a win, if you get South Florida or Rice, that can boost you up to the top really fast. So it just getting into that top 8 spot is what's important for them. And that should be their mindset from here on out.
And again, they're at Temple Friday and back home Sunday. And then it's 2 straight road games. So at some point you're like, all right, when are they going to play at home? They finally have a nice stretch from October 22nd to November 2nd. They play 4 home games. So that'll be a huge stretch there. They got to show that they can win away from home, which they've done in those preseason conference tournaments against lesser opponents. But you want to see them do that in the conference, and they'll have a chance to do it Friday against Temple, which is very winnable.
It could go. I still think it could go either way. They've lost some really big players, but those big players are now coaching there. So, I mean, it really could go any way. They have one of our transfers. That's really good, Alyssa Finister, and I mean they're a solid team at home. Temple's a really great home team, and I just think it's going to take a lot of locking in, not making dumb mistakes, and just making sure that they're using their IQ to the fullest to be able to get that win.
All right, Jennings Hall joining us, Pirate Radio Studios. We'll take a break, come back. We'll look at the weekend sports and give out some Jennings Hall of Famers and Jennings Hall of Shamers. Counting down to puck drop 2025-26 season.
This is a real game? Wow.
Blackhawks, Panthers facing off in just under 41 minutes. And we are awaiting the start time for Tigers and Mariners. Haven't seen anything yet. We are in a rain delay. It sucks. I wanted to watch some playoff baseball, and maybe we'll be able to during the final hour and 20 minutes of Pirate Radio Live. More to go when we return after this.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Looking for something better than bottled water? Reach for Chili Water.
pure, ice-cold refreshment straight from the Black Creek Aquifer right here in eastern North Carolina. No plastic bottles, just clean, crisp water in ocean-friendly cans because you deserve better. Made by Carolina Ice Company, 3 generations deep, and named for a local legend who loved fishing, music, and the great outdoors. And now, Chili Water is shipping 12-packs straight to your door. Every can helps protect the water we all love. Chili Water. The good water in your hand.
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. It's game day, and there's only one place to go to gear up, UBE. Whether you're tailgating, storming the stadium, or watching the Pirates play from the couch, do it the Pirate way with UBE. We've got the latest and greatest tees, jerseys, and hats from Adidas, Champion, and Lululemon. Don't forget UBE game day buttons, available free to the first 500 customers on game day. Set your course for University Book Exchange or shop 24/7 at pirateware.com.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep invites you in to see the great selection of new vehicles at the Drive Into Fall event. Save up to $10,000 or get 0% financing for 60 months and up to $5,500 in dealer discounts on the new 2026 Ram 1500. That's $10,000 off or 0% for 5 years and $5,500 off on a new 26 Ram truck. Also, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee has its best deal yet with up to $10,000 off. Choose your Grand Cherokee and save up to $10,000 if you act now. And how about the 2025 Jeep Gladiator? East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has the best selection of 2025 Jeep Gladiators in eastern North Carolina. Save up to $9,000 on the hottest midsize pickup in the market.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerel in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, title, and $8.99 admin fees. See dealer for details. Visit us at ecauto.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit University Sportswear, ENC.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Hey, this is John Gordon, author of The Energy Bus, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Good news, business travelers. BGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. BGV, where the Pirates fly. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Coming up hour 3, Bryce Williams, Justin Hardy. Talk Pirate football and more. Some NFL news today. Joe Flacco is a Bengal. He has made the rounds of the AFC North. Will he be a Steeler before his NFL career ends?
I'm going to say, unfortunately, no.
He's not going to complete. What player has played? What has any player played for every team in a division?
You can. I think there's one in like the AFC West, maybe a running back or something.
Andre Johnson went 3 out of 4 in the South.
He didn't play for the Jags.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. What player has played for every NFL team in a division? If you know the answer, let us know.
Probably Josh Johnson.
Yeah, could be. Let's check in real quick on Josh Johnson. Jennings, if you could go back, would you enter the transfer portal and try to play for 4 schools?
I'm gonna go with no. That sounds like the worst.
Really?
ever.
I don't know. I mean, if you
I
really
think
think
it's-
about it, and you're not gonna make it, if like you're a basketball player, you're not making it to the league, but you're a pretty decent college basketball player. Let's make the rounds. Let's make some friends.
I agree.
Let's see some different destinations.
But for me, coming from I always say that, like, being from a farming family, I feel like our genes are to stay where we are.
Yeah.
Like, I would not want to do that. But for somebody, say that maybe it's from a big city or even from somewhere like that, and they want to explore the world, and they're not tied down with a significant other or family, and they have the ability to do so, the means to do it, I think it'd be cool to, hey, I'm going to go to Pepperdine this year so I can be by the California coast, and I'm going to go to Miami the next year. And then I'm going to go to Colorado to the mountains.
The thing is, what sucks is that most of the time you get paid to go to the other school. So you get paid and then you dip.
What sucks about that?
Well, I mean, from like the athlete perspective, it doesn't suck, but thinking like the school having to raise this money for this kid that can't even stay loyal. I don't know.
If somebody's giving you money, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I think the only con is you're probably not getting your degree.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the credits. There's no way that they transfer.
Yeah.
I've had a few from friends from the basketball team who came in the same year as me, transfer every single year.
Yeah.
Every single year.
I'm just saying but again, like Zakai Barker getting a payday to leave. I mean, I find it hard to blame him for doing that.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to be an NFL player. This is his last chance probably to earn good money playing football. Take it. But everybody's different. I wouldn't, like, personally, but I'm not going to disparage somebody for doing it. Josh Johnson. All right, Giants. I don't think he was a Cowboy. He was a Commander and wasn't an Eagle. Let's see.
That's why I like you, Nick. You raised your hand.
What you got, Nick?
So the closest that I could find was quarterback J.T. O'Sullivan, who played for the
Lions.
Lions, Vikings, Packers, but only made it to the Bears practice squad.
Good.
That counts.
Good call there, Nick. Well done, sir.
Thank you for raising your hand.
All right, we got Browns, Bengals, Ravens practice squad for Johnson. Who are we missing? Steelers?
Yeah.
Dang, never a Steeler. Raiders. Yeah. All right, JT O'Sullivan, closest we got. Good call. And for that reason, JT O'Sullivan enters my Jennings Hall of Fame this week. We'll put him in for that. Jennings, you go ahead and go first. You said you had one this week.
Well, I think the obvious Trey Savage has to go in the Jennings Hall of Fame this week. But also, I just need everyone to know that Toronto is a really cool place.
You been?
I have been. I went in December with my teammate from Canada, Tia. And
Who transferred?
Just for her grad year. It's okay.
And money. Greedy.
Hey.
I'm just joking. I've heard Toronto's very American. Like, it's like an American city, basically.
Yeah, but it's like if you went to NYC without dirty.
Okay. Clean NYC?
It's very clean.
Okay.
Yes.
I heard it's like if like an alien got dropped in New York City for a day and then went back to their planet and had to rebuild New York City by memory. That's what Toronto is.
You heard that? Where'd you hear that, Jared?
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, no. You hear anything else there?
Oh, brother. How much time you got?
It is pretty accurate, though. Yeah. I mean, it's no. I think I might have to be a Blue Jays fan, even though it's not American.
Oh, I have a pretty Blue Jays hat. I love their hat, their logo.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
They are American. They're in the American League.
Their fans are awesome.
Canada.
Like,
Yeah.
the home games there are fantastic.
Well, Canadians are nice. I feel like if somebody had a ball, if they caught a ball in the stands, they'd probably give it to the kid.
I have heard some things about Drake, though.
Yeah. Heard he likes me young.
That's what I heard.
Probably shouldn't go to cell block 1.
I heard that from, I believe the guy's name was Kendrick, I believe. All right. So, Toronto, the city of Toronto, Trey Savage, Blue Jays, all going in the Jennings Hall of Fame.
Yes.
All right. Do you have a Hall of Famer, Jared?
Absolutely not. Life is terrible, and nobody does anything good.
What?
He's a negative guy. Any Hall of Famers? Anybody stand out this week? I'm gonna go. I'll go Little Neuheisel.
Yeah,
at UCLA.
Good for him.
Although, I'm going to be positive and put them in the Hall of Fame instead of Penn State in the Hall of Shame. How about you, Nick?
Well, my guy's coming from Penn State, so it's kind of funny. But Penn State hockey player Charlie Serrato, 6 points in 2 games against Arizona State. Everybody wanted Gavin McKenna because he's #1 guy.
Everybody wanted him.
Upstaged by Charlie Serrato.
Who is where?
Penn State.
Okay, you're playing now at Penn State.
Yeah.
Arizona State has a hockey team?
They have a pretty good hockey team.
That's crazy.
Who are your Frozen 4 picks for this year?
Whatever team has a Hurricanes prospect, so I can watch hockey longer.
That's valid.
All right. Canes prospects. Give them a follow on social media. Jarrett, you said you had a Hall of Shamer that might piss people off.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Taylor Swift.
Why?
I don't know. I just was thinking the other day, it's like the big artists of my generation, like Taylor Swift and Drake, compared to artists of like previous generations, they kind of suck. Like, I'm not a fan of Michael Jackson, but like I watch his stuff and it's like that makes sense why people were fainting. I watched like a show from a clip from a Taylor Swift concert, and it's like, why did you spend all this money to go see this?
Why is that her fault? Her problem?
It's not her problem. But she goes on Jimmy Fallon last night and talks about how...
Why are you watching Jimmy Fallon and Taylor Swift?
It was on my Twitter, man. I can control what's on the Twitter.
And you watched it?
Yeah,
I read it. I read what she said, and she's like, oh, go see one battle after another. But she put her stupid album release movie in theaters, so a lot of the showings got taken out for her YouTube slop. It's a dumb reason, but she's in the Hall of Shame.
If you don't like something, don't consume it.
Yeah.
But I know you like being miserable, so you're just searching out things you don't like to point them out.
I just don't get why things are as successful as they are right now.
Yeah, but again, if it is, it is.
Yeah.
Well, as somebody who went to the show, me, it was 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that's too long for a concert.
A Taylor Swift show?
The concert when I went.
Wait, did she perform for 3.5 hours, or like an opening act and then an intermission?
She performed for 3.5 hours.
I need to make a addendum too. So, Christmas Tree Farm is my favorite Taylor Swift song. And then I said, I'm on the Bleachers is my other one. But there's
Along with me.
A Blank Space.
Oh, he's a blank space.
Is my favorite non-Christmas Taylor Swift song. I heard that on the radio within the last week or two.
Yeah.
Great tune. Great tune.
Great one.
I think she's talented. You know what? This is going to sound superficial, but it's a major compliment. She's not like the most attractive girl in the world. So it's not just like she's popular because she's like super pretty.
Yeah.
I feel like this is coming out negative. I mean this as a positive. She's a talented musician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say something even worse, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, I'm not trying to say anything bad here. I see talent there, Jarrett.
Yeah.
Maybe you just don't see the talent. Now, I wouldn't faint, but then again, I mean, no musical artist would make me faint. Like if Darryl Green or some old Redskins player came in, I might faint because I'm a jock sniffer, but not a mic sniffer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Any Hall of Shamers? Okay, the music's rolling. I gotta pay attention to this countdown. Jennings, what's the key to victory for East Carolina Thursday night?
Play hard.
Play hard.
Play Jennings
football. Jennings Hall in the locker room giving the pregame speech.
Everyone play hard.
Shrugs her shoulders and says, play hard. Go get them, guys.
You put me on the spot and the music's playing.
Jamie says, oh God, we're counting down.
Is this 3 or 30? You've done that twice already.
30? You're starting it at 30? Okay, we got
He
time.
did this like 2 minutes ago. I'm
All
like,
right,
we have 3 seconds.
All right, we got plenty of time. Jamie says, is there anything Jarrett doesn't have an opinion on? Do you have an opinion on stoplights?
No, yeah. I think they're very productive and people should follow them.
So you do have an opinion?
Okay, yes, I do. Oh, wow.
3. We're ready to do this.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
One of the biggest advantages of working with a local insurance agency like Flatlands Jessup is our independence. Unlike the cavemen and khaki wearers at national agencies, we shop multiple insurance carriers under one roof to save you time and truly find the best coverage for you. We don't charge a consulting fee. You can get help from the local award-winning team without paying a penny more than you would if you enrolled yourself. Convenience, cost savings, customer service, that's a win. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Play it again, sports. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could.
Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation, if this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
You gotta love the juice at Jersey Mike's. That zing of real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend is even better than the zing of a first kiss. No offense to Brenda DeMarche. It was a fine first smooch for me behind the bleachers. But there's nothing like when that zing of the juice hits your lips for the very first time. Years later, Brenda and I shared a Jersey Mike's sub with extra juice. We had a better time because neither of us had braces. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
Looking for adventure without breaking the bank? This October, drive into fall in a brand new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Premium from Capital Subaru of Greenville. Right now, lease it for just $249 a month for 36 months. That's only $8 a day. The Crosstrek is built for the Carolinas. Rugged, reliable, and ready to roll. Only at Capital Subaru of Greenville off of Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. An official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs, registration fees, or $6.99 dealer administration fee. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 3rd, 2025.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown and Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's take it back in for the start of Hour 3. Here's Clip.
Left side.
Strong side.
What's up, John?
What's up?
John, J-Bone, Jenny, about ready to... Oh, you got the bad headphones?
No, they work.
They're working now? About to head to NOLA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm excited. Excited about my first NOLA experience and excited about this big ball game coming up on Thursday.
It is a big ball game. Pirates and Tulane. We'll talk about that with Bryce Williams if he shows up. I wonder if he's having trouble parking. There's something going on across the street.
Oh, is there?
Food trucks.
Do you know what's going on across the street?
I have no idea. I see a police officer out there. I need to maybe go ask them.
Nick, can you just yell out the front door?
There's Bryce talking to the police officer.
What's going on over there? And see if you might.
Daggum, I ain't got nowhere to park, officer.
Can I pull in here?
You mind if I park this old rig here?
There he is. There's the man.
Look at that hat.
Before Bryce gets in here, Nick, it is opening night of the NHL season. First, I hope you learned a couple things about hockey during my chat with Mike Maniscalco. Learned about some of the players. But what is Nick's pick for opening night NHL season?
I have Adam Fox of the New York Rangers to get a power play point. Plus
now
270
calm down. A power play point, not just a point at any time of the game. It has to be a power play point, which is obviously going to raise the odds and give you a better number. So, what number do you have that at?
I have it at plus 270, but the site or the place I was using is also giving you a 50% boost. So you use that, you get it to, I think, 402.
Nick's giving out a plus 400 bet here on opening night of NHL. Adam Fox, I am taking your advice, but I am just going with any point in the game and using a boost on that. Got it to just about even. So I'm gonna go Foxy. Even.
And for those out there who don't know, who does Adam Fox play for?
The New York Rangers.
The Rangers. Mm-hmm. Do you know what a point is?
Yes.
What?
Puck in the net. Or an assist.
There we go. All right. The old assist. Thank you, Nick. Good luck with that. Jackson, hit the music.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. What's up, Slim 80?
Hey.
Should I have told you that there might be parking issues?
So, I saw that and I said, well...
Talking to them.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I was looking out. Yeah, that would have been nice, but I took it upon myself to just park where I normally park. And
okay.
Right there.
Yeah.
Since that's going on. And then I asked a very pleasant officer to say, hey, is it cool? And they said, well, we're using it. So I said, all right, cool.
All right, it's cool.
So if I get towed, they going to hear about it. Somebody's going to hear about it.
Did they tell you what's going on across the street?
No, I was thinking, Free Boot Friday, but it's Tuesday, so I don't know what's going on.
It's Ruby Tuesday.
It is. Bryce, good to see you. Nice hat.
You know what? I appreciate it. I got them from some nice people at this establishment.
Right here.
Yeah, I figured I had a shirt on that I worked in today, and Anna said, don't wear it. At least change your shirt. So I changed my shirt, and then I said, well, let's just pick a hat that's not a ratted old work hat. So I said, you know what? I'm going to wear this hat in honor of deer season. And it just happened to have Pirate Radio on it. So,
And if people like that hat, they can also get a sweatshirt, a camouflage sweatshirt, and one of those hats at Shimmer Boutique. So I think they have those available there. So make your way over to Shimmer Boutique right off of Greenville Boulevard and get yours today.
For sure. I saw y'all did a daggum merch drop, all the advertising. There was a studly looking model in there as a hunter that the face looked familiar, but I couldn't really make it out who maybe that might have been.
You didn't know I was a big huntsman?
Huntsman.
A big outdoorsman?
Yeah. It looked good. I like the other two camos and, of course, the sweatshirt. I'm fortunate enough to have that. So, rifle season comes in, I think it's this weekend. So you need your blaze orange. And then you got duck season. So everybody they just need to rack up on some Pirate Radio Outdoors gear.
So you saw that picture. Did you see the one of him with no shirt?
Yes, that looks nice as well.
We pay for AI.
I am AI.
But what I didn't know, I was hoping there'd be the blonde beard, not the dark beard. So it must not have been really you.
Have you ever thought of coloring your beard?
Who, me?
No, not you. Yeah, let's ask you.
No, I've never thought about that.
Or the mustache.
Are you thinking about it now?
I'm thinking about not doing it. What color? Like black?
No, blonde.
You should just get like a bleach blonde soul patch.
And everything.
That'd look fierce.
In the summertime, the more sun I get, the more blonde it does come. My hair and my beard.
But right now, you've got a brown blonde situation going.
Yeah.
Weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
Pretty creepy, huh?
Yeah.
Like a Neapolitan.
Yeah.
And we're just going to stick to the drapes.
Yeah.
Bryce has tried to go facial hair.
I've tried to go
not much
facial
going
hair,
on.
but maybe on my 33rd birthday, it'll just pop out.
You've donned a mustache, right?
I wouldn't call it a mustache. I'll call it just a sprigs.
All right. Speaking of good facial hair, joining us.
Man, I tell you what, Jordy.
Joining us on the Turner Home Team live line right now. If you're looking to sell your house fast without making any repairs, the Turner Home Team is a local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. Justin Turner, the baseball player, had a great beard. This is another Justin Turner. And we talked to Justin Hardy.
With another beard.
Who has a signature beard as well. Justin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing good. How long have you gone with the beard now, Justin?
Probably since I've been in college. Well, in college. I think I cut it for the combine, and that was in 2015.
Man.
I haven't cut it since.
So is Bryce
manicured too? That's for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen a few videos you brushing that thing.
You definitely got to train it. Make it do what you want it to do.
There we go.
As Bryce would say, you've had it for 10 years.
10 years.
Justin, be honest. You put any color in it these days?
No color. No color.
Okay. All right.
If you get close upon it, you'll see a couple grades.
Fair enough. Justin Hardy joining us. Pirates coming off a bye week, guys. And again, Justin and Bryce, you guys were involved in a lot of big games in October and November, games that were crucial to conference record. These days, these guys are playing for something that you weren't playing for, and that's a college football playoff spot. I mean, ECU was in the first ever, what was it, the college football
top 25.
Top 25.
Yeah.
Right, but you know, they didn't really allow teams to get into that 4. Now that it's expanded and they have a spot for a group of 5 school, it's a real chance that the American champion is going to make the playoff this year. That's the way it looks right now. So they got a chance. But Justin, we'll kind of go back to you. What does it feel like when the weather changes a little bit and you're playing October, November games rather than September? Does it feel any different out there, the importance of the game?
That's when you know you get into the importance of the season, like you were just saying. Like a lot of times you determining if you're going to be bowl eligible, if you're going to be conference champions, if you're going to even make it to the conference championship game. Like all that is going on during this time right now. And a lot of times the smart guys say you play your best ball. You want to play your best ball around this time. So it's definitely a good time of the year.
Bryce, kind of get over with the non-conference, which a lot of times you're playing against some name opponents, so those are big games. But how about once you get into the middle of the conference here? Pirates 1-0 after knocking off Army, and now got a big one against Tulane.
Yeah, it does. You know, the beginning of the season with those non-conference, those are, you know, kind of your bragging games, I guess you could say, when you play State, Carolina, Virginia Tech in our case. And we were fortunate enough to have those bragging rights against those teams. But that conference play, they all are important in every game is, but the conference play, you know, it just has that little touch because, you know, that's where Hardy said, you know, you end up can be bowl eligible. You can or how your season's going to tail off, or what you're going to be in the conference, play for conference championship. And we were close to that while we played. Unfortunately, fell short. But I guess this will be the second half, middle part of the season. Things start to get real, and you're like, all right, this is how I started the season. Let's finish it off stronger than we did, or just continue on the hot streak we're on.
Justin, trivia question for you. Do you remember, or could you tell me the last time ECU beat Tulane at Tulane?
The last time ECU beat Tulane at Tulane.
Yep. What year was it?
I know we lost my senior year there.
And a really frustrating one.
Right, that was a field goal, right? Lost by a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 2014?
Yep. I'm assuming you played in this game. You got to go all the way back to 2012 for the last time ECU won at Tulane.
Man.
And I'm trying to find the score of that game.
And was that in the Superdome?
Yeah, it was still in the Superdome.
28-21, 28-23 was the final. See if I can find a box score. I like looking at old box scores. I got a scoring summary.
Here we go.
Jardy caught him a touchdown from Shane Carden. Shane Carden touchdown run. Reggie Bullock 5-yard run. Bodie had a touchdown as well. Cairo Santos, he was a trivia answer at Sports Trivia last night. Yeah. Was the kicker for Tulane. But yeah, Justin, that was the last time that the Pirates beat Tulane. Do you remember the loss? Do you remember that win?
I don't remember the win.
Justin, 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Tight end at the time, Bryce, Justin Jones, couple of catches for the Pirates. Does that tell you that, devastating losses stick with you more than games you should win, like the regular wins, I guess?
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. There's quite a few that, the Tulane game, you're expected to win there, regardless of the atmosphere, especially the team we had in 14 when we lost. I mean, goodness gracious, that should have definitely never happened. And then, of course, everybody knows the UCF game. The wins are fun, but the
losses hurt.
The losses hurt, and they stick with you, and you wish you could, get those back. That's for sure. But it's hard to say, what would I trade? When would I trade for a win? And
I think I've asked you that before.
Yeah, which is a hard question. I don't know if Hardy's been asked. I'd be curious to know if Hardy would be, if you'd want to take it back, or we just deal with what the cards we were dealt, and kind of just like the cards we were dealt. But
I'm gonna say this: it's only one team that I wish we can replay again out of my whole collegiate career, and that was Temple.
Oh man, yeah, that was the time you guys were ranked in that college football playoff.
Put the ball on the ground 5 times that day.
Yeah,
that's the only game that I wish we can replay.
Yeah, that'd have been nice.
Rainy, cold.
Pirates were ranked at the time.
Yeah.
Dang, where were we? Sheesh. That one was a bummer.
I hate to even bring this one up, but I guess would an honorable mention be UCF on senior night, Justin?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, that one hurt too.
That game, it's a little bit different though. It's like, you did everything you could possibly do to, help the team the best way you can. But the Temple game it was always bad.
Right.
So,
is it true? We've talked about this, and I've asked this a million times.
The raincoats.
There was a story that that whoever didn't properly pack cold or wet gear or something. Did you have all the proper gear for that game on the sideline?
I don't think anybody was prepared for it, to be honest.
Right.
It was probably one of the first games that we probably had to play in that was cold and rainy, all in one on the same day. So I feel like we wasn't as prepared as we wanted to be.
And I've heard some of you guys say you'd rather it be packed and loud and people booing you than just empty, right? Because the energy can get sucked out of a place like that.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like I said, nobody's there. It's just bad.
I feel I don't know. I would be curious if 3 and outs we had, just things like that. But it did. I remember kind of flashing back a game. It felt like it took forever. It felt like there was just nothing going on.
Nothing.
We didn't have the wind in our sails that game.
And it's kind of crazy too. I mean, to see one of the most prolific offenses in ECU history struggle. But I mean, you guys are human, and it happens. And that, hey, UCLA beat Penn State as 20 whatever point underdogs on Saturday. Mm-hmm. It happens.
It definitely happens.
Every week. Unfortunately, a similar deal with Ottawa. Ottawa loses, but Justin has 5 for 57 and a touchdown. So another good individual game for Justin, but Red Blacks losing, and still got a few games left on the schedule, right, Justin?
Yes, sir. 3.
3 games left to go in the CFL schedule. All right, Pirates and Greenway. Man, this is a big game, guys. This is like, we want to see ECU go on the road as an underdog and win a big game. And I feel like it hasn't happened in a while. And this is an important game for Caden Hauser. Important game. Can this defense continue to play the way they've played? And Justin, I know your games match up with ECU games a lot, but when do you guys play this week? Do you know?
We play on Monday, which will be Thanksgiving up in Canada.
Okay, well, happy early Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. What do they eat over there? Turkey or something different?
Yeah, they do a little turkey.
Okay, Canadian Thanksgiving. So hopefully you get to watch this one, Justin. It'll be on ESPN.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to lock in and tune in, see if I can check the guys out.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. Appreciate it, Justin. And Jamie said it's awesome to have Bryce and Justin on at the same time. Justin opens up a little bit more. So, yeah, it's cool to have him on.
Yeah. I enjoy having Jardy on, that's for sure.
Jamie's got a question real quick before you go, Justin. He says, are we allowed to ask Justin about the Falcons-Patriots Super Bowl and your experience? Sure. I mean, we can ask him. The question is, will he answer it? Justin, what do you remember about that experience?
The experience in itself was cool. You know, the week leading up to it, the media, it was insane. You know, it was great. But at the same time, you kind of knew you was there for a reason, you know, to play in the Super Bowl. So after the first day or two, it was kind of like, okay, now it's time to actually get to football. So, but the experience was great. The game was great. Atmosphere was great. Like I said before, in games like that, and you lose, when you leave it all out there, and you know you don't have nothing to regret or hold back from your performance, then you really can't be too mad, or you can live with whatever happens. So that's where I'm at with it.
And some of those guys on the staff, the coach of my favorite team, Dan Quinn, was the head coach, and then Kyle Shanahan. Both of those guys trying to get back to that promised land and see if they can win one. But I've asked you about Dan Quinn, Justin. It seems like a lot of guys like him. Did you have a good experience with him?
I did. I love Dan Quinn. He's a great guy. He stands by what he says, and he's all about the brotherhood and all about family ball. That's one of the big things that he hung his hat on and wanted to bring to the team and the culture.
Speaking of hats, I'm not going to say anything about him. I love him, but is he too old to wear a backwards hat, or are you okay with it?
Backwards hat? Who wears a backward hat?
Dan Quinn, all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's him. That's who he is.
That's
when he was in Atlanta.
Okay.
So, like, that's who he is.
All right, he's going to give him a pass there. And I've said, too, Justin, if we had – and I'm going to stick with the guy. Jared, you brought up some other names, but if we have an NFL coach draft – I'm taking Kyle Shanahan. In past years, I've said first. He's still top 3 or whatever for me. And I think he's showing that this year with what all these players hurt. They're still winning. But how about Shanahan as a coach and a coordinator?
He's a mastermind. You know, one of the pretty greatest minds that I've been a part of as far as like coaching. So it's not sad. Well, not sad. It's not. It's nothing for him to be winning right now.
And with no matter who he's got, he's getting it done. Justin, great to chat with you, man. And Bryce, you'll be seeing him in a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, bud.
Yep.
You guys can't wait.
All right, Justin.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
All right, see you guys.
See you, bud.
There is Justin Hardy on the Turner Home Team Live Line.
Y'all might have mentioned this. I had to step out right quick, but Justin Hardy broke the receptions record against Tulane.
He did. at home.
That'd be cool if we had them on and you could have said that on the air.
Thanks.
I didn't know if y'all mentioned that or not.
Yeah. Maybe if you wouldn't have left.
That'd have been something cool to bring up to our guest that we were talking to.
Hey, you might be still listening if you want to.
Justin, are you there? Justin, come back.
And then his record was broken
by Zay Jones
2 years later.
Yep, against Navy.
How about that?
Yep.
And that record still stands.
Yes, it does.
To this day. Let's take a break. We'll come back more with Bryce. We'll go Pirate Radio Outdoors. We are still waiting on the beginning of Mariners Tigers.
I'll see y'all, boys.
It's not 5:30.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt.
You didn't give me a countdown.
10. No. I got to go pack. My stupid self didn't realize I had to leave today.
Yeah. Packing
Where are you leaving to?
We're going to go stay with my mom, so that way we don't have to wake up so early and drive all the way to RDU in the morning.
Oh, because you're going to NOLA.
Yeah.
You're leaving to... Was the game on Thursday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
You better get ready, man.
Daggone. Well,
Jared, let me ask you one question. What is the difference between packing at 6:15 rather than 5:35?
Well,
Other than
my mom's picking up dinner. I don't want to make her wait. And
Okay.
Food get cold and all that.
What time's she doing that?
She gets off at 4 o'clock, so she's probably already picked it
That
up.
dinner is done. It's cold and busy.
But, I mean, she's still waiting to eat with us. Or maybe she's not. I don't even know.
Half the pizza's gone.
Just say you want to leave early.
I don't want to leave early, but I got to pack.
Okay, well, stay with us.
yeah.
I got to pack.
I know. You can do that after the show.
You can't pack that.
And you can stay with us.
Yeah, all right.
Dang, easy.
See you, buddy. See you in NOLA. Back with you after this.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three, but U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Shiny teeth in me.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dr. Holly, owner of Pirate Dental. At Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt?
They fix teeth.
Chipped tooth?
They fix teeth.
Need a second opinion?
We fix teeth.
Need a crown, have a cavity? We fix teeth. Bottom line, at Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Call us today at 252-321-2500 or visit us at piratedental.com. Online appointments available. Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Go Pirates.
Shiny teeth in me.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Rhonda from Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Fall weather is coming and we're ready for some Pirate football. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women. For the men, we offer both logoed and non-logoed from Peter Millar, Johnny O, and Smathers and Branson. Our ladies love Tyler Bowe, Emily McCarthy, and Never a Wallflower for game day. Join us in wishing the Pirates a healthy and successful season. And remember, for all your game day needs, shop Russell's in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team you can count on, the North Carolina Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience in personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, we provide world-class security, 24-hour video monitoring, and on-site guards. Anywhere, anytime. Don't wait. Call the North Carolina Protection Group today at 919-886-6274.
This is Miles Berry, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina, where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates, everything from automobile, boat, and home loans. First Flight will have you covered. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find the location near you at AtlanticWireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. And now let's take it back in as the boys are all sitting back down. Here's a clip.
All right, welcome back. I got some knuckleheads around here. Bryce and Sean. J-Bone had to head out because he's got a pack. I don't know.
Was what I was eating a sponsor?
No, I don't know.
Nah. Oh, never mind them.
You found some pecans though.
Some pecans.
Yeah, pretty good.
They were good. I was going to compliment them, but they were sponsored. They don't deserve the shout out.
I don't know.
Yeah, who was it? Yeah, who was it?
Billy's Nut House.
Okay.
Billy's Nut House.
Yeah.
So, is that a sponsor?
They got good pecans. You know what? If they're not, whatever. They have good pecans.
They have good
They
pecans.
provide them at Free Boot Friday at our table, and then they also have them out at our tailgate.
They gave us some pecans.
And they're in the back, and they're delicious.
Oh, yeah.
You had the cinnamon roll, and that's
I
the
could
best.
eat a whole bag, but didn't want to spur on my dinner.
What is for dinner?
Man, I've been thinking about that for the last hour or so.
This should be tacos.
I think I'm tortellini.
It's national
tea and sausage.
Will you let him say what's for dinner,
Hey,
or do
Sean,
you just
you
want
asked
to
me
tell
a
him?
question, then you speak about it. I
Did
mean,
you say
what
taco
the
tortellini?
heck? Are you still going?
He's still going.
You done?
Yes.
Tortellini and sausage. I think my wife is going to have it ready for me when I get there.
That sounds delicious.
All right, you're up, Sean. What you having, bub?
Pizza.
In Zebulon.
Pizza.
What kind?
At least that's what I was told.
What kind of pizza?
I don't know.
It's going to be cold.
It's
I
going to
know
be
that.
really cold.
It's going to be 3 hours
sometimes
old.
cold.
But I did
It's
have
not
a
bad.
little afternoon snack because I didn't have lunch, and I had some tacos.
From? Can you say?
Not a
Can't
sponsor.
say. Oh, got you.
It's a fast food chain.
Tacos, huh?
So is it National Taco Day? Jennings Hall was telling us that earlier.
It is.
Are you a soft or crunchy taco guy?
Soft. Probably crunchy. I like a little texture. But I'm not a huge taco guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You more burrito?
What am I? I like nachos.
You like taco wraps?
I like fajitas if I had to go. Oh, you know what? My favorite, and I don't, as a fat guy, most fat guys probably like that food chain that has tacos, the fast food chain.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing from there, if I was to get something from there, is the Crunch Wrap Supreme because it adds the texture inside the sauce.
You get best of both worlds.
That's right. National Taco Day. I like a shrimp taco from Chico's.
Oh, man. Yeah, those are good.
Mark had 2 of those the other day.
Why you got to call him out like that?
Because
why?
Because it's fun.
Shout out to Hank Hill. It is National Propane Day.
Is that from King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Dude, propane.
I didn't know that was like a guy from like local.
Bryce, you're a man's man.
I think so. I hope so.
Do you look down on propane users? Like, should it be charcoal? Like, how do you feel about that? I know people have a lot of opinions on that.
No, I like I use propane. I had I forgot where it was made, but this like aluminum. Y'all probably seen them in like old out in the country. These aluminum charcoal grills. Some people probably know what I'm talking about, but I just don't have the time for it. Like it's just I don't schedule cookouts like that. So it's normally when Ann and I say, you know what, let's grill something. I want to hit the burners and let's roll 400 in about 2 minutes.
There you go.
I ain't got time to light it, let it get gray.
Some people are snobbish about that though.
Yeah.
Kind of like ranch and blue cheese. People, I'm hey, live and let live. Whatever you would like, do it.
Whatever you like.
As a charcoal guy,
you're a charcoal guy.
As a charcoal guy, yes. As a charcoal guy, it propanes me that you're a propane guy.
I figured since you were repeating that so many times, you had to get a line in, and that was pretty darn good.
So you're literally, hey, I'm gonna throw some on the grill, and you charcoal it up.
Well, let me ask a question.
Every
Did
time.
you say that just to get the joke in, or are you really a charcoal guy?
I am a charcoal guy.
Okay.
No, but like, do you actually cook? You prefer it, or do you actually utilize it? Like you say, hey, I'm gonna throw some on the grill. Let me get my charcoal going. I think he's lying.
Wait, what the hell did you just say to me?
Do you prefer it or do you utilize
do you utilize it? No, are you asking, do I just crank up some charcoal and just let it sit there?
You said you're a charcoal guy, so my goodness, do you actually grill it or do you mooch off of somebody who uses charcoal?
No, I use it. I use the charcoal grill.
Every time.
I don't understand the question.
Like, do you strictly use charcoal at your house?
Yeah, if I'm cooking, if I'm grilling, I use charcoal.
There it was. I don't know. I should have.
But sometimes, guess what, Bryce? Sometimes I use the air fryer.
Okay.
But, I mean,
now we're getting on a different topic. Do you look at Bryce as less of a man, knowing he's a propane guy? Does that change your opinion? Does it change your opinion on Bryce?
You know, I used to look up to you, Bryce, when I was 9, and now I look down to you, and I am so ashamed.
I'm sorry,
propane.
Man. It's just convenience right now, man. Like maybe when time's slowing down, I'll be a charcoal guy. But it's just time's ticking, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't gonna be here forever.
If you think about it, the wheel in the sky keeps turning.
Chandler, when you're on your deathbed and you think of all those extra hours you wasted on charcoal when you could have gone propane,
right?
You don't get those hours back, buddy.
No, you don't.
I'm just gonna be laying there going,
"Dadgummit.
What is it, Chandler? What is it?"
I should have gone to propane.
I at least wasted 2 hours using charcoal.
Bryce was right. I utilized it and preferred it.
Tell Bryce that propane is quite all right.
And I do look up to him.
I still do. That
9-year-old boy still looks up to him.
It is National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. Now, I like that. I think that's a good snack. Good sweet and salty.
Mm-hmm.
National Inner Beauty Day.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest love of all is loving yourself, learning to love yourself.
That's right.
LED Light Day.
How, dude? What?
I don't know. And is that frappe?
Frappe.
I think that's how you say that.
And then
So there you go. Those are the national days today.
Huh.
Good chat, boys. Jamie said Bryce out there hunting people that are utilizing charcoal. Joel says people don't know how to use charcoal. Sometimes the food has a charcoaly taste, but isn't that the point? People like the charcoal taste.
Charred taste.
Yeah. Oh, Joel's a blue cheese snob. He said adults use blue cheese. See,
Not like, it just depends on what it is. I'll take on a wedge salad. Give me some good blue cheese and feta and bacon. No, all right.
No, that's fine. I'm disgusted at Joel, who judges people by what they dip their wing in. Of all the things to judge.
Hey, to each is their own, Joe.
Yeah.
To each is their own. Yeah. Is he a bone-in or is he a winglet?
A winglet?
Boneless? A winglet. You a bone-in wing or a boneless wing, Joel?
I got a complaint. I should have said. I should have brought this up with Mully. It's a baseball thing. I'd like to get y'all's take on it. I have a problem with a phrase that is said all the time in baseball.
Hum now.
And I get it, but I just want to. So let's say the count is okay. Batter's up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Takes the first pitch right down the middle, strike one. Next pitch, ball in the dirt, ball one. The count's 1-1. The announcer says, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now I get it. 1 and 1 are the same number. Mm-hmm. They are equal. But in baseball, 3 strikes, you're out. 3 balls, you're still up there.
Right.
It takes a 4th ball to get you to walk to first base. Therefore, that's not even.
No.
The count's not even.
I don't think so.
The numbers are even. You know where I'm getting here?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
I've never thought about
I don't know if we should. It's bugged me for a long time.
Well, it's out there now.
What do y'all think, guys?
It's off your chest.
It's even at 1-1. It's even at 2-2. But when
Does anybody have an opinion on this? No? Okay, fine.
Because then it's what, full count at 3-2?
Yeah.
2-3. What's first, ball or strike?
Ball goes first, strike second.
So a 3-2 is full count.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't like it. I don't like the even.
It's not even, because if it's even...
Full count, 3-2 pitch, it's a strike. It's even, but the guy's out.
Baseball, sports is confusing.
Baseball is just so weird.
It's very confusing.
Yep.
All right, glad we got that out of the way. Let's take a break. We'll go Pirate Radio Outdoors. Bryce, do you know the line of ECU Tulane?
I'm going.
Wait, whoa. Answer my question. Do you know the line?
Oh, no.
Okay, all right. Well, don't say anything.
Sorry.
We'll do it when we come back. We will be back with you. Joel says boneless wings seems like an oxymoron, like a popular hamburger chain that brings out the rib burger. They don't call it it's a McRib. Got to be bone in. Boneless tastes like processed chemical. People have opinions. And opinions are fine.
You know what opinions are like?
What?
Can't say it on the air.
Well, how are we ever going to know?
Got one.
Okay. What does everybody have one of?
I guess we'll never know.
What do you got, Nick?
Nick, what's up?
What are opinions like?
Nick doesn't want to say it. Back with you after this. Butthole. Greenville Utilities customers should be proud to know their electric, natural gas, water, and wastewater utilities are owned by the community. That means decisions are made locally, not in some other city or state. It means the utilities are run in the best interest of the community, not to make profits for out-of-state shareholders. It means reliability is high while rates remain low. Greenville Utilities, safely providing reliable utility solutions for the Greenville region since 1905. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, showcasing world-class entertainment and delivering exceptional experiences for every guest. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for more information.
Fall is hands down the best time to be at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fish Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Ryan McChrystal, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation. At Unshakable Builders, they don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprint to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. You dream it, they build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation. Now let's take it back into clip.
Oh, welcome back. Jackson, Nick. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update presented by Da Buck. The Blackhawks scored a goal, and then the Panthers immediately scored a goal, and I believe they're about to go on a power play. So things went from great to bad for the Blackhawks in a hurry. First NHL game of the season. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Great sports trivia night last night. Next Monday, Commanders Bears.
Ooh.
And I believe it's a doubleheader. Is it Falcons Bills? I believe. Monday Night Football next week.
All right. Double dip.
We got a question for Bryce. Eric says, let Chun have himself a few Rugrats. He'll embrace propane real quick. Might even appreciate the exquisite taste of the microwave.
Yep.
So that could change a few things. Let's go Pirate Radio Outdoors real quick. Robert asking Bryce, have you ever hunted out west?
Unfortunately, I have not. I would like to. Out west, I wonder if he's meaning like.
He says, of course, you need to hook up with the captain in Idaho, but
Yeah,
I guess anything western side of the.
Yeah, Idaho, which Shane and I have talked about it. It's just a matter of scheduling something like that. It would be very fun to go out west, shoot a mule deer, pronghorn, elk would obviously be cool. So it'll happen one of these days, and it'll either be. I'd like it to be with Shane since they're in the southern part of Idaho and they have mule deer, and I think there's elk around there, pronghorn. So it's on the bucket list, but unfortunately have not done that yet.
Been up to anything outdoors this past week?
Not too much. We went more recreational, went to the beach this weekend with mom and dad and, did the whole ocean stuff. So we did that. But I did, just to sharpen my skills, purchased a deer target that I've been wanting to get. So that, gives me a better, I guess, thinking or not thinking, but it prepares me more for when the actual moment comes with deer. Instead of shooting just a target with dots on it, I finally got a deer target, and that's going to help me with, shot placement and things like that, because archery is pretty tricky and can be rather finicky on your shot placement. So did that, and constantly just checking trail cameras, putting corn out. So just prepared.
Brian Bailey hooked up with his old football teammates from Indian River High School over the weekend.
Wow.
And he told us earlier he went fishing, and I saw some pictures. He said they went fishing, but it was more like a boat ride. And here's the pictures, Bryce. They're lined up on the boat there, smiling. There they are, still on the boat. Looks like they might have a line. Yeah, okay, there's a line in. And another picture of them just on the boat. So if there's no picture of a fish, I'm going to assume that it was just a boat ride. Apparently they might have got skunked out there, but a good day on the water.
Yeah,
it was a good day, right?
It actually ended up being was that this weekend you said?
Yep.
I know it was quite blustery during the week, and then definitely Saturday was starting to drift away a little bit, but Sunday was a beautiful day. So if it was Sunday they chose, that'd be good. But I'm definitely looking to get on the water because trout season's starting to come into full force with the fall fishing and things like that. But right now I got my eye highly on shooting a deer with my bow, and I've got some good stands and deer coming in. It's just a matter of scheduling, trying to get out there when I can. But it's always on my mind.
Always on my mind.
That's
where's Jarrett? He would know. I would say Conway Twitty.
What's
but
his name? Oh, Willie Nelson?
Yeah.
Always
it's
on
Willie.
my mind.
Chandler, you got something to say?
I do have something to say. I saw it in one of those pictures you were showing of Brian Bailey. One of the most aesthetically pleasing things to the eye is the fishtail behind the boat. To me.
Fishtail?
Or just the
the prop wash?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. It's fun to like. Are you talking about as you're running the prop wash?
Yes.
While you're skinning her back. I'll have to show you a video. I think you'll appreciate it.
I love it. I can look at that all day.
Guys, I'd love to talk about this all day, but I'm getting word we need to take a break. So we'll take a time out.
Thank you, Jackson.
When we return, Bryce will guess the line. Bryce will predict the score of ECU and Tulane after this timeout.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. Arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutique.online.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and Shimmer Boutique online.com. Go Pirates.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust, 1-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Looking for something better than bottled water? Reach for Chili Water. Pure, ice-cold refreshment straight from the Black Creek Aquifer right here in eastern North Carolina. No plastic bottles, just clean, crisp water in ocean-friendly cans because you deserve better. Made by Carolina Ice Company, 3 generations deep, and named for a local legend who loved fishing, music, and the great outdoors. And now, Chili Water is shipping 12-packs straight to your door. Every can helps protect the water we all love. Chili Water. The good water in your hand.
Let's face it, life can feel like 4th and long with no timeouts left. But at Life Spring Counseling, you don't have to take on the blitz alone. Our team is here to help you call the right plays, whether you want a faith-based game plan, a traditional approach, or a mix of both. We'll help you regain balance, rebuild confidence, and keep moving the chains. Because even when life throws a flag, you can bounce back stronger. Life Spring Counseling. Let's get back in the game of life.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on 4 wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Hi, this is Morgan Ehlers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. It was a rough day for the stock market. The Dow was down 92 points and closed at $46,602. The NASDAQ was down 153.3 points and closed at $22,788. The S&P was down 25.69 points and closed at $6,714. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, let's take it back in for the end of our show. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We are indoors, unlike Pirate Radio Outdoors, presented by Stroud's Marine. You go to stroudsmarine.com and see all their inventory right now. And Bryce is a repeated customer, and we'll probably be seeing them soon.
It's amazing going in there and seeing all that stuff they have in their warehouse, but seeing how neat and how organized it is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can ask him for anything, and he'll know exactly where it's at and what you need.
Yep.
252-751-0415 if you got a question, or, again, go to stroudsmarine.com and see it for yourself. All right, Bryce, Tulane is something in 1. I'm going to say 4-1. They have wins over Northwestern. Their win against Duke looks better and better each week. Duke has won 3 in a row since losing to Tulane.
Oh, wow.
That is a very quality win. Last week, Tulane was receiving votes. They had the bye week. People forgot they existed, so they are no longer receiving votes in the top 25. That's the way it works. If they win this game, they'll be receiving votes again. If ECU wins this game, are we receiving a vote?
I think we are.
You think so?
At least one, yes.
Wow. So this is a receiving vote.
You will see East Carolina in the fine print.
All right. Oh, we got a fight in hockey on night one.
Oh,
we got
stuck. Fulgino.
So Bryce, knowing what you know, and this is a road game. This is in New Orleans. What do you think the line is? What is the spread?
I'm assuming we'll start off. Are we an underdog?
Look, I can't answer any question.
I'm just going. The spread is.
But it sounds like you're on the right track with that.
Yeah. I'm
you're
going.
picking up what he's putting down.
I think our spread is 10.2.
Ooh, all right, 10.2. You're in the ballpark. You added a field goal and a point, 6.5. Tulane.
Okay,
respectable.
Nice. Yeah,
and makes it kind of difficult on what side you want to bet on if you're a betting man. Total points, by the way, 53.5.
Wow.
So they're thinking, what's 30? Yeah, 30-23, something like that ish. But what do you think is going to happen in New Orleans with Chandler Honeycutt?
I mean, if Sean's there and the bone,
boots on the ground on the sideline, brother.
Golly, that's good juju in itself with them two studs on there. I think we're going to win, of course. I think we're going to put up some points. I'm going a 28-20 fur.
20 fair.
Nail biter.
All right.
I'm calling it a Caden Hauser legacy game. This is a huge game, Bryce. If you win this game, just follow me here. ECU goes to 4-2. They play Tulsa, Charlotte, Temple next. Favorites in all those games.
The bag.
7-2 with Memphis coming here. And Memphis is going to be ranked number 12 in the country at that point because they're going to win out. And it's going to be a monster game at Dowdy Ficklen Stadium. And we're going to be talking potential college football playoffs.
I kind of hate asking this question.
Well, don't.
But I'm going to be hypocritical here. Is this a signature win for Blake Harrell if he wins?
What? Yeah. Yes.
Biggest win?
You acted like it was going to be a controversial question. Yes. Why are you asking these dumb, obvious questions?
Shush. Hush. Think about it. Will it be?
If you just,
I don't need to think about it.
Just sit back and think.
Okay, let me.
East Carolina wins on Thursday.
Yeah.
Simple question.
Yeah.
Biggest win? Signature? Is he putting the John Hancock
He's
on?
putting your signature on.
Is he dipping the calligraphy pen into the ink and signing it? Chandler, what other options are there?
You got a point.
If you say bowl game.
Oh, no.
I'm coming across that.
No.
Okay, so then North Texas.
That's just he wrote that in print.
This would be
that was not a cursive signature.
This would be the biggest win for an ECU coach since Ruffin McNeil.
Ride it! And that game was?
Unfortunately, probably. Well, James Summers, Virginia Tech. I'm gonna say that was the last big win.
That season ended 5-7.
See. Are we gonna talk or are we gonna talk? Was that not a big win?
It was huge.
No, it wasn't because they ended 5-7.
That game was huge. That season,
exactly what I was talking about. Game. We were talking about games, not seasons.
Games, Sean.
Hey, I like your answer.
Hey, will you be here tomorrow?
No.
Yes. All right, good. We can have a good show. We'll have a great show coming up Wednesday. I'm getting the countdown. 4, 3. Bryce, thanks for joining us. Jackson, Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation.